It's time to start running!
What is up, friends of the channel? It is episode 47 of Tales from the Outer Rim. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Why? Because, well, we're just going to jump right into it. I am going to make a statement, and I would love to get your take on this. Chat, and of course, my co-host wants to get in here. Most collectors aren't collecting what they actually love. They're collecting what they're afraid they'll regret not buying. I believe you call that FOMO. So let me know what you think. Is this the state of collecting today? I think it may very well be. All right, well, let's talk about this and many other things with my co-host, the one, the only, the beard of the Graybeard himself, and Lady Virgo. And I will pop us on to the screen. Hello.
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 All right.
Hello.
Pause on the pause.
Shout out Woody. Thank
Yes.
you so much. Thank you. Glad to be here. Welcome everybody for another episode of Tales from the Outer Rim.
And let us say hi to some friends of the channel already, nice and early. Crayon Slayer, Menjoza, Dan, Yojo Daddy, Shane, although Shane's on the other side. Traitor. Let's see who else we got so far. I think that's it for now. Lots of hellos. Sunday evening. Virgo, Graybeard, how are you?
Doing fine, sir. How about yourself?
I'm all right. I am curious to know what you think about this statement, whether or not collectors aren't collecting what they actually love, and if they're really pressured to collect what they're afraid they'll regret not buying later.
This statement actually, in my honest, true opinion, to be honest with you, this statement can go all the way back and apply to when you were a kid. This other kid had the new toy on the block. You wanted it bad. You bugged mom and dad. You bugged mom and dad to get the toy, and you got it. This is an ancient statement, and it still holds on today. Nothing has changed. We are all just big kids going after that next shiny, bright object.
Man, I think you hit it on the head there, right? I think sometimes it's not even about what you like. It's just about being able to tell somebody you got it and they don't. And also it's just about that completionist mentality, right? Gotta have it. And man, I think we all know if you don't get it today and it doesn't end up at Ollie's, odds are it's probably going to end up somewhere much pricier on the aftermarket.
True. But I do believe a lot of this goes on, a lot of it more than probably people want to even admit, but it is what it is. Always collect what you like, though. Collect what you like. Don't, no matter what it is, a die-cast car, Sesame Street, My Little Pony, I don't care. Collect what you like.
Actually, I think if Lord of Brooklyn were here, he would tell you Hasbro has a message. Don't collect what you like. Collect what we sell you. What we tell you to like. Buy, consume, consume.
That is true. That is true.
This is a fact. Woody, what's going on, brother? Hope all is well. Oh, here we go. We got some comments. I went deep down to Mythic Legion's hole this week. 7 figs. Oh shit! Did you get the entire wave, Crayon Slayer? Did you get the entire wave? That sounds like a wave.
And it sounds like he fell in a hole for real. But
look, when it comes to Mythic Legions, it's hard. So so I only do the figure obscure, and of course I got the dragon. So we'll see what that is when I get it. But if I were collecting Mythic Legions at the price point, I think you always want to go for the wave. You know, and they offer that package bundle, the wave. Very rare you're going to get Mythic afterwards at a cheaper price than that moment right there. And I think they know this. FOMO is real, but I believe you can buy what you love, and FOMO decides my order of buying them. That's a fact. That is a fact. Absolutely.
Well, you get a feeling on which one might be a little bit hotter than the other. Might be one that might sell out pretty quick. You know which ones, because everybody's going to be talking about them.
No, that's fair. I disagree. At this point in my life, I really only get what I want and will keep on my shelf forever. The line I collect ended when Diamond went under, and I still look for that line for good prices. Oh, Dan and I are both heartbroken over Diamond Select. My specific one, of course, is the Gentle Giant. They bought out Gentle Giant, so when Diamond Select went, Gentle Giant went. They did the best Star Wars statues, bar none. I'll die on that hill. So Dan, I'm feeling your pain. And good. He says that he has no FOMO. That's awesome. I get FOMO all the time. Daredevil, what's up? What's up? Motu God. And of course, I was thinking of Daredevil today as they were previewing the Hot Toys Masters of the Universe movie, He-Man and Skeletor, and they look incredible. Alpha Red, my friend, how are you?
What up, Alpha Red?
Yojo Daddy says, man, I got FOMO so bad yesterday at the 1,000 mile yard sale that I bought a Fisher Price brown record player from my childhood. Yes. Yes. Oh, if Yojo Daddy could not be any cooler, he just went into the stratosphere of ultra cool with that purchase. I'm sorry. We're talking plastic records, right?
Yep, vinyl.
That is incredible, dude. Viper says, I'm not falling for the FOMO. Joes are my jam, and I usually get what I want once they up, but not tripping if I have to get it later. That's right. Words of wisdom. Well, you're talking to the long game king in Greybeard and Virgo. King and queen of the long game.
Oh, man. It just is. It's a age old. I mean, even since we were kids, you always had a kid that got the toy first on the block, man. There was always that one, man. So it's ingrained. It's ingrained in us since back then. Probably not as much now with the kids nowadays. There wasn't all that programming involved nowadays, but.
And I think sometimes, I hate to say this, but I think sometimes, well, not hate to say this, I think the reality is it depends what you collect, right? So I think like for me, for example, I mostly collect statues 100%, almost 95% of the time. If you don't buy that statue, even if you don't want it, if you're thinking about it and you say, I'll wait, that I'll wait is $500 to $1,000 difference. And I think, no truer statement ever rang true here than saying, I got to buy it now, even though I don't really want it, just to lock the price in.
Right.
Not good. 6 Silver Knights and Buzz Off He-Man look-alike and the Black Horse. Damn, Crayon Slayer went big. big.
He's where he was making himself a squad there.
Yes, very much so. So, have you guys seen Spider-Man yet?
No, we have not seen Spider-Man yet. But don't worry, you can spoil it all you want. I do not care about that.
No, full disclosure, we were going to go see it yesterday. One of us got ill. We couldn't make it. We got a refund, thankfully, but we have not seen it yet. No, have not watched it. So no spoilers from me, man. No spoilers from me. Mendoza says, I usually hate paying retail. Only a few select have been pre-orders, and Operation Monster Force the exception, but even then there are some I just will never own. Right. That's totally fair. Yeah, I find, there's just a pick and choose mentality I think you almost have to have now with the discipline, right? Almost got to do that.
It's being that the completionist, I believe that aspect of it is slowly dying off because they keep regurgitating, repainting, reusing stuff over and over, and now people are starting to say, you know what, I ain't got to get them all. I don't have to get them all. Don't get me wrong, there's still some folks going to get them all, but I think that part of it is slowly dying.
I think it's just a reality, right? With ever tightening budgets, life and everything, prices of everything's inflationary now, and toys aren't getting cheaper. You got to pick and choose, right? I mean, it's, and I don't care what your income is, you got to be kind of wise what you're doing. Daredevil says, same with me, buying Mondo 200, 112, better to get them when they drop. Yep, 100%. The secondary prices get crazy. That's what I was saying, right? Like there's some lines, forget it, right? Because they know they're going to be a limited run. Hello, Ultra.
What up, Ultra? Ultra, wait a minute, I got a question. Ultra, did you buy a fencing mask today? Was that a fencing mask?
Like Ipe?
Yeah.
I
saw it on Instagram. I swear that's a fencing mask.
I did see that on Instagram, but I didn't quite pick up what it was. Is that?
I picked up instantly. I'm like, man, Ultra out there gonna go swashbuckling and sword fighting motherfuckers.
That's awesome. I didn't pay full price. The Knights were $25 each. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Bingo bango. Good haul, my friend. Oh, those are definitely worth $25 easily. Sorry I'm late. There was a fire in the house across the street.
That's it. $5 for the fencing mask. Oh my God.
Hope you're good, my friend. Yes, for $5. So that actually is a fencing mask. Legendary. I'm one of the few completionists left in classified, but I started with the first 00. I wouldn't be a completionist if I got into it later. And I would love Woody's take on that, actually. I wonder if Woody, because Woody was in on the ground up as well, I believe, or shortly thereafter. I don't know that you can be a completionist now in certain lines without having hit the ground from the start. Or just scoring, like I saw someone on Marketplace the other day that was putting up the entire classifieds 00 to 160 something in one big lot, obviously just getting out of it. So
yeah, I mean, that's the other way people can get into it real quick, but you got to have the money to play that game, but you can just buy a collection.
Yeah, that's it, eh?
Somebody
Joseph, I am a He-Man lightsaber dueler. Yes, sir. You want to see some funky duels, funky lightsaber skills? Check out Carly King on Instagram. She's kind of a pretty popular streamer, YouTuber in the Star Wars. But man, dude, she has got it down to, like, she does these like in the dark red lightsaber. Anyways, her coordination is incredible. She looks fantastic. Really, really good. I could watch people twirling lightsabers like a 5-year-old.
I mean, I know, they have those competitions now, but I do like it when the two people coordinate and do like basically a dance.
Yes.
But it looks great when they get it down. If it goes flawlessly, it looks awesome. I'm like, y'all really ain't got nothing better to do. But it looks great.
Oh, it's awesome. I'm always down for that. Always down. See, like to his point, like the time collection stuff to already 350. That doesn't surprise me. So we're gonna get into some good stuff this week. We are marching towards episode 52, which is incredible. When we started this thing, I didn't think I'd hit 52, and then we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I think 52. What a journey! It's been great. Thank you all.
Yes.
Been kind of cool. Let's see. Mendoza, we love finding old fencing gear and lacrosse gear and painting them up. Oh, yeah. I love that. Absolutely. Didn't buy as much toys as yesterday. There was a bunch of vendors, but few had toys. Yeah, fair enough. When you go to the market, that's the way it is. All right, so we're going to get into some news. Let me play. I think I have a reel. I'm all production value now.
Absolutely.
Wait, no, is that news? Yes, I think that's news. All right, let's get to some.
Team, assemble! News team, assemble! Here, huh? What's up?
I'm easily amused. It's true. If interested in Mythic, check the Mythic Legion site for official dealers. They have sites listed way cheaper prices. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're really good at listing all that. And they even have a Canadian vendor now, which I'm really happy about. My neighbors and myself at least duel once a month and crack some knuckles with our lightsabers. The Jawa Jedi still holds the crown. What? Jawa be kicking people's asses.
Hey, I would like to see a Jawa Jedi. I ain't gonna lie. In the universe, that would be cool to see.
Who would have guessed? All right, this week in comics, we have Batman and Robin Dynamic Duos 1, Year 1. So they're going back to the start. So Mark Waid and Chris Samney return, fan favorite series, exploring Batman and Robin's early years. And they're back in action. The Dark Knight and the Boy Wonder have been hard at work cleaning up the streets of Gotham City. This is my jam, man. I love the Year 1.
This has been an overused tactic for Batman. I'm sorry. I'm calling it out. on DC. They have Year 1 every fucking thing. All right, it's been going on forever. I'm not impressed anymore. I really am not.
All right,
not saying it ain't going to be written well or it's going to be drawn well. It's just I've seen it too much. I've seen it way too many times. I mean, I got the OG Batman Year 1. I mean, how many more Year 1s do we need?
Fair enough.
I don't know. It just, I get it. You know, it's just, they do this every so often. They reboot, relabel, repackage, and try to get you back into it again. So I understand it. I've seen way too many Year 1s, man. I'm like, oh my God. There is a Year 2, y'all. There is a Year 3. There is a Year 4.
Yep, just the way it works. Ultra said it. Sorry, go ahead, brother.
No, I was just saying, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Just call it Batman and Robin and go.
I get it. Ultra says, end up buying a bunch of vintage restaurant cartoon glasses today. 2 for $1, ended up getting 7. And of course, Crayon Slayer reminds them, don't drink the lead paint. So hey. I have a funny story about that. So as you know, in my prior life, I worked in the film industry. One of my early commercial jobs, when we were working on commercials, 30-second spots, was early, I want to say 2000s. We were shooting a Pokemon paint commercial for Pokemon. So Pokemon Colors paint. We're shooting in, I think it was Chicago or New York, either or. And literally in the middle of day 2, the line producer walks up to everybody, says, stop shooting. They found lead in the paint. We're pivoting. We're no longer shooting this commercial. And I thought, this is the early 2000s, but lead had already been taken out of paint. And I was like, where the fuck did you find, who discovered this? And how could you be day 2 into a commercial to realize, anyway, I'll just never forget that. And I thought, oh, somebody was buying paint off somebody in a warehouse somewhere. Anyway,
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
to the kids who bought Pokemon paint in the 2000s.
Hey, if you get the little lump, hey y'all, if you get an extra little lump because you were messing around with the lead paint, just class action lawsuit. Just go class action. All right, get yourself. Everybody's got it.
Oh, class action lawsuits are the best. And here's your 50 cents because we had 18 million people.
Right?
Oh, 50 cents. Life is going to change today. Mendoza says, I don't mind year ones. Kids need to learn that you are not going to get it right the first time. And even Batman makes mistakes. That's a good take, actually. Solid.
I don't mind the year one. It's just that, yeah, you're right, Woody. It was stubble. There was a time, a long time ago, y'all, that this was stubble. I don't know what year it was, but it was back in the 90s, y'all. Back in the 90s, all right? Somewhere in there.
I don't get it. If Robin is there, isn't year one for Batman? Is this year one for Batman and Robin together? This is what I'm assuming. Dark Victory didn't work. That was a follow-up to the Long Halloween. Exactly. Just don't eat the paint chips. Yeah, exactly. And then, of course, I found the Tonto figure again. Was talking about on a show yesterday. Got him for $5. What?
There you go, man. There you go.
Yep. Then Joseph says 100% don't eat the chips. Sounds like he's speaking from experience, possibly.
Hey, man, the lead chips was a thing.
Hell, year 51, and I made mistakes too. You damn right, brother. Life ain't worth living if you ain't making mistakes. I'll tell you that much. Regicide. Now, this looks gory. And I mean, look, there's like literally a sword in some guy's head here. So a doomed march through Transylvania, a farmhand lives a simple life until village elders insist he sets out the capital with a dangerous stranger. Their mission? Kill the murderous viceroy of Transylvania. It's Dracula meets Berserk in this dark fantasy series full of sexy entities and betrayal. Interesting? I think so. Listen, if the cover's anything like what we're going to see, I love this. First of all, I love blood, gore, and sex.
Do we have any info about who's writing this or anything?
Patrick Kitlov and Ludovic Aliat. Never heard of them. Not familiar with Image Comics either, to be honest.
Oh, Image is the group that McFarlane started with Jim Lee, Eric Larson, fucking a couple other guys back in the day. That's where Image came from. So it's actually a prominent third party, I would say. He wasn't as big as the big boys, but they brought you Spawn, they brought you the Savage Dragon, they brought you the Wildcats, Youngblood, a whole bunch of other guys.
I think I was thinking of something else. Yep, got you. Yep. Hey, I get that pass at my age.
Hey, it's with Image, so if you're into this type of thing, take a shot at it. It looks interesting. I just don't know. I'm a superhero guy. I don't know about this one for me.
I've been running the beard since 2000. Started out Xanados, now Gandalf the White. What?
Right. Hey, my sheep have stripes.
Have we seen Mendoza? Is there an image of Mendoza? Has he come on stream during the streams with AFA? Have we seen Gandalf?
No, I don't think so.
Stu Baca. That's a great name. I'm going to remember that for Stu. I bought issues 1 to 5, the Frank Miller 300 comic today for $5. Ooh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. G.I. Joe, number 331. It's Snake Eyes versus Snake Eyes. He's in danger. All of them. Are they still doing this?
Well, that looks like Snake Eyes, and that looks like Don Marie, or Don whatever her name.
Moreno. Don Moreno. So it's who is really Snake Eyes 3, right? So Snake Eyes versus Snake Eyes versus Snake Eyes.
It'll be a popular book because of the cover. It'll be popular for that.
I do like the cover. Is anybody in the chat still doing the comic books? Yo, Joe Daddy, are you still doing the Joe comics?
There's some folks still doing G.I. Joe out there.
Menjoza's in the Mafia, no pictures. Stu, you said too much.
That's it. I've taken that as a personal side quest mission to put Menjoza in Old West Town now. It's on. It's on. I'm scouring the internet, Menjoza.
If that's the real Snake Eyes, he should win. Yeah, exactly. But who knows? Fire and Ice. Ooh-wee. God, I love this. I love this cover. I love this cover art, first off. And I cannot tell you how much I love this comic book. I mean, this movie as a kid.
It's great that they're trying to revitalize it, keep it going. You know, it's become a cult classic, basically. And it's nice it's still getting a little bit of love.
I love it. Joe Daddy's like, yeah, I'm still doing the comics. I mean, it's in the name. Then Joe's on protective service. Oh, Stu Gotts just outed him. Oh, why would you do that? Biker Mice from Mars. So this is a new character for Biker Mice, a female character by the name of Scorch. She's a new Martian rider with a past as dangerous as it is explosive. Is she friend or foe?
I'm not a big Biker Mice fan. It came later down the road, so I didn't really get to even catch any of that stuff when I was younger. But from a comic standpoint, I could see where this might be popular. You're going to get a new character under the name, and this is where it's being introduced. I will remind, and not saying if this is going to be anything like it, but Harley Quinn did the same thing. She came out in Batman the Animated Series comic, then went to the show, and then became a fucking hit. So,
yep, 100%. And so if you collect this line, you can expect a toy of this. If this floats your boat, you're definitely going to get that, which is cool. Stu says, I'm enjoying the latest run of Hama Joe and the Energon. Oh, a lot of people are talking about that. There's a real buzz around that. Also reading Concrete by Paul Chadwick. Interesting. I'd have to check that out. Daredevil says, making a Wally World run, still listening in. Thank you, brother. Stu says, I saw some Concrete comics at the flea market today. Sorry, Stu. Ultra. Not bad, brother. And then Alpha Red says, I like Biker Mice, but don't love them either. Yeah, exactly, right? Like yeah.
It's just they for me it was like Turtles. Turtles were coming in on the scene when I was getting off the scene, switching over to comics. It's just the Biker Mice didn't get caught up. They got left behind.
Yeah. Well, totally. I mean, for those who didn't watch, Hinderer had a great interview yesterday. Had Chad on there. First big interview for Hinderer, did really, really well. And that was one of the questions with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think, but speaking to, it just made me think of his answer, because I think I was there too, in that by the time the Turtles came out, it was well past my time of being at that time, it was real life girls and not.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it was.
I love the old Steve Hart movie, My Blue Heaven, all of this. Yes.
That shit was awesome. That was a funny movie. If y'all didn't watch Blue Heaven, man, y'all watch that.
So good. Man, Joseph says, my avatar is a custom, only myself. I made with WWE basic top dollar fig, and I've posted a picture of my face on the gram. I've been told I have the face for radio and a voice for silent film. Nice. Well, good to have. 1 out of 2 ain't bad, dude.
It shows as an Old West Tiny Town. It's happening, man.
And here's another reboot, right? So Dynamite giving us back Fire and Ice and coming back with Gargoyles. What's cool about this is all new stories by Greg Wiseman, so the creator, and it's actually in continuity. So this picks up where the cartoon left off.
That is good. That if you're gonna pick up, because that's what you're trying to grab the people that watch this, as a kid. Which it's a great show. Surprisingly, this is a Disney show it was a Disney show from the get-go.
Yep.
Which, considering the content within this cartoon, I thought was a bit risque for good old Disney at the time, but they did a good job with it, man. The voice cast, man, half them jokers were from Star Trek: The Next Generation. You got the toys, and I do believe there is a revitalization of this coming down back into TV again.
Yep, that's what I heard the same thing. Hey, listen, Disney has done adult, right? They got away from it for a little while, but now they're going back to it. I think Andor was a really big deal for them to show them that there is a market for that. This one I think is kind of interesting. Cul-de-sac. I don't know how you say it in English, to be honest. I can only say this one in French. Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac. Yeah, you got it right.
The Hanson family just moved into a new home, and they're ready to make it all their own. Or so they thought, because in this neighborhood, you don't want to find yourself on the HOA's bad side. Unexplainable, terrifying things happen to those who break the rules, and the Hanson family is about to find out what happens when evil hits close to home in cul-de-sac. I mean, every person's worst nightmare, I think, is an HOA, so add the HOA being like a demon, and I think it would just add to the frustration.
Fumbling, I'm about to destroy this, man, because everything you just described sounds just like the Burbs. All right? It sounds just like the Burbs. Watch the newest Burbs, y'all. They're in a cul-de-sac. There's weird stuff happening. There's a HOA lady. I
haven't watched it yet. That's the one with Keke Palmer?
I enjoyed it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it. I actually liked it more than the original movie, and I thought it was cool, man. I think if you ain't got nothing better to do, check it out, man. It's very interesting.
So I've gone back to Gargoyles because Dan's comment is about this gargoyle. So he says, this is crazy. This is the second comic attempt by this guy. The slave labor graphics comic failed hard. Interesting. And then somebody was like, you know what? If it failed, then make it Disney. All right. That's on brand, if we're being honest. People at church were banning kids from watching Gargoyles. That's facts. And then, of course, you forgot to say pause after you said sack. No! Why did I miss it? Damn it. And Joseph says the old West Timey Town chaplain is chasing the plastic dragon. Heck yeah.
Oh, it's on. Yes. We got a chaplain though.
Dispensary run, but I'm listening in, Hopi. We appreciate you, man. Let us know what gargantuan strain you're getting this time. I'm getting 165% of 28%, 90%, 2000%. Blow your mind.
Speaking of somebody hitting the dispensary.
Uh-oh.
We got Yummy here.
She looks like she's taking a tab of something, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Yummy is in love. Yummy is lethal. When her MI6 boyfriend disappears, Yummy storms the agency, hacking their network, dismantling their operative, and setting everything on fire. So this is Yummy 00X1. I like it. I like the cover, actually. I love a cover that pulls me and wants me want to open it to see what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say nowadays, man. I'm too ingrained in the older stuff to even... I would never pick this one up.
So you know why? Because you know what I love? So Something is Killing the Children. It was the cover that grabbed me before I even saw the title. And then the title just sold me on opening that comic book. And I've been happy ever since. And it was exactly this kind of thing. Like, it just, for me, it screamed at me. And I was like, okay, I got to open this. I got to see what this is about. And this just hits it for me for obvious reasons, probably a bit AFA oriented, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it is just what it is. Son of Crown says, I just grabbed a zip of 37%. Man, dude. That sounds like me sleeping for a very, very long time. Bruce Dern was classic in the OG Burbs. Where are you running off to, Pinocchio? Bruce Dern is classic. Ohio players are interested in that comic, 100%. Dan says, does the old-timey town need a sheriff? Looking at Woody. Yes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got a love in my tummy. And Yumi is a good comedian too. So yeah, check this one out. Brand new day. Okay, so last week we talked about, remember I said it was $2 million away when we were reporting, and I was like, there's no way this is not going to break the record. Sure enough, by the time the math was done, and in fact did beat Endgame as the biggest opening box office weekend in the history of film at $360 million.
I believe it, man.
Bananas.
I believe it. You got, look, Spider-Man is always going to bring in, Spider-Man puts asses in the seats. You got this Spider-Man, you know, the storyline, I'm pretty sure at the end of it is somewhat connected to Avengers Doomsday.
Of course.
And that going down. So, I mean, it's just, people are going to come see it. People are going to come see that.
100%. I messed up and ate a 1,000 milligram gummy the other day, and it was a blast, but I want to do it again soon. No! Lord, no. Hell no to the no. See, I can't do marijuana anymore, not for the last 15 years, but Jesus Christ, dude, I would end up immediately in the back of an ambulance. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
1,000 milligrams. That sounds incomprehensible to me. But then the guy is 6'10". Maybe that's my 100 milligrams.
Yeah, right.
Right? Yeah. James, I'm looking at your photo that you sent in. Ooh, James scored a Jurassic Park dino. Did the Wally World. Yep. Yeah. Of course. You know, you can't go to Wally World and not score a fig. I want to go see Spider-Man today, but too much going on. Yeah, we're going to go back. We're going to try again next week. Always in need of a brave sheriff. Woody triple deuce.
Oh, hey, look, Woody knows, man. We got that. They're ready to go. They're always hey, Woody's always ready to go. The sheriff is there. We got a marshal. We got a chaplain now. We got Alpha running the speakeasy. Hey, it's growing. It's growing. The little old West Time town is growing.
The town has become a city. Gareth Edwards has exited Jurassic World Rebirth sequel over creative differences. This is not a good thing. Gareth Edwards, of course, brought us Monsters, brought us the first one. I believe Gareth Edwards is also Rogue One, if I'm not mistaken. And so a bright young director, and when you leave over creative differences, that usually means the studio is trying to direct the movie for the director. So was not a huge fan of the first one. It was okay, but really not interested in seeing any sequel now. Did you see the first one? With ScarJo? Did you see the Rebirth? And
yeah, it wasn't. Hey, it was an action movie with dinos in it. I digged it. I mean, it didn't. To be honest with you, Jurassic Park really does not have to do much for me. I mean, it's an easy formula. There's going to be a dino or many dinos that are loose and trying to kill everybody. So, you know, you just wrap a story all around that. I mean, I wish they would culminate it. I wish they would just be done with it.
Yeah. But, you know, I think now you may get a bit of the rebound, of course, with our man passing away. But, yeah, I mean, I never like when I hear creative differences. It's never a good thing. I could have picked up a vintage R2-D2 and R5-D4 today for $5, but they had repo stickers. Yeah, I'm not doing repo stickers. I get it, but I don't get it. So, of course, a new season of Reacher has dropped. So if you're a big Reacher fan, is this 3 or 4? I feel like this is season 4.
All I know is my man here, we done watched him come up, man. I first got introduced to him, I believe it was on Smallville. Yep, it was Smallville, and I believe he was Aquaman on Smallville.
Really? Okay. I knew him from Big Mountain State, Blue Mountain State.
That's what he did right after Smallville.
Okay.
That's what he did but yeah, he was Aquaman on fucking Smallville. That's
Okay.
where I first met this dude.
That's
and he has
great.
come
Now-
a long way. He's come a long way.
He was also the one of the Ninja Turtles in Ninja Turtles 2.
There you go.
Now we're gonna end the news as we always do on my show, which is Star Wars. And the Ninth Jedi dropped a couple of days ago. And if you love Jedi, real good Star Wars. So first of all, animated Star Wars is doing what animated DC is doing, and it's blowing real live action out the barn doors. And this is no exception. This is fantastic. This is from the creators of the Vision series. So it's Japanese anime style. 8 episodes, 30 minutes, and every single episode is a banger. That's all I'm going to say. I consumed it in one night. I loved it.
Let me ask you this, though. Are these individual stories, each one, or is there a connection?
No, so this is actually a continuation of an individual story from the prior ones, which are anthologies. This is actually one story from beginning to end.
Okay,
Yep.
great. Hey, all right.
Yeah, so it's
Down.
it was great. It was really, really good. And as I said, it's the irony that they've become like DC and that the animated stuff is just destroying the live action right now by far, with the exception of Andor, which I really wouldn't consider. And it's an in Star Wars universe, but I don't consider it a Star Wars show per se.
It's outside the Jedi Sith thing.
Correct.
You know?
Crayon Slice. Oh, go ahead. No, you go.
I was going to say, I think the reason that these do so well, and the same with the DC, is you can do a whole lot more when you're animating. You know, you're not having to spend millions of dollars to CGI this creature and then also make, a real prosthetic for the up close and personal shots.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they get away with much more with the animation. And they can tell the stories a lot better. And I'm all for it. Hey, if you do the animation great, I appreciate that. You give me a kick-ass story, and I appreciate if they need to just go ahead and say, fuck it, we're going to do Shadows in the Empire. We're going to do it in this style. Fuck the live action. I'm in. Give it, put it out.
100%, dude. I'm with you 100% on that. 100%. Great call. Crayon Slice says, I wish I could find the remote control R2D2 I had as a child. Of course, I had a cord to the remote, which is, I remember those. That's so good. Those stupid cars, too, that had that fucking cord. Dan says, Smallville was his first acting gig. He was Raphael in TMNT 2, and he was Hawk in the Titans HBO show. He was really big there. With, that actress, they played the couple. What is she? A Dove? Was it Hawk and Dove?
Yeah. That's him. He's Hawk, and his partner was Dove, and that's when you really noticed he put on the fucking he got the juice, man, or something.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah. Gareth Edwards did the first Godzilla. That's right. In the reboot, hearing that run on the big screen for only the second time was epic. Yeah, Gareth Edwards Godzilla. So, but he did do Rogue One as well. Did he? No? Who am I thinking of then? I thought he did Rogue One. No shit, Ultra Z from China. That's great because Ultra had it. That's so great. The remote control. Yeah. Good luck finding a tote anywhere in my house. That's awesome. So check it out. Ninth Jedi. Good stuff. If you want to see good Star Wars, it's actually good Star Wars. All right, let's go here, and we are going to get into what we do here, which is we went real big.
Yeah.
Holy. What the fuck? I'm scared like that. Let me pull up our trivia. It is trivia time.
Trivia.
Let's see what we did this week. Oh, yes. This is movie trivia. 80s movie trivia this week.
Oh, boy.
Here we
The
go.
culmination of everything that's in our culture today was squeezed into the 80s.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much. All right, let's do the intro. Rolling. 3, 2, 1. Do it.
This would be my chest box that helps me to breathe.
So this is to help you breathe, yes?
Yes.
And which of these which of these buttons calls your parents to pick you up?
Fucking love that. The best ever. All right, here we go. Let's do it. It's movies. It's 80s movies. Rowdy, what's going on?
Hey, Rowdy, how you doing? Thank you for stopping on by.
Rowdy's had some really good reviews recently, as always, but she had quite a few good ones lately. And she dared to ask the question, freeze or fire, I believe, on the Ghost Rider. I haven't seen that review yet, but the caption caught me because I was like, oh, you gotta catch that. Gotta catch that. Hope all is well. Looks like you're all moved in. That's the 80s squeezed out of the 50s. Yeah, exactly. And then Dan says, you guys are looking like the controlling console in Chris Reeves Superman. Fuck, that was so bad. Those effects were so bad. They're so bad, they were good. Oh, the insult dog is the best. Please tell me you've watched that entire skit where he's interviewing. First of all, good on those people at that Star Wars con for like totally letting him rip on them and having fun with the joke. You know, like it's always nice to see people that just go with it and they understand it's humor, right? They didn't get defensive. They enjoyed it.
Hey, look, you know, you're walking down the street. You're a grown person walking down the street in a Darth Vader outfit, you know. People are going to ask questions. So you just embrace it and be like, yeah, this is what I do. This is my thing. And to be honest with you, at the end of the day, there are way worse things. There are way worse things.
Alpha Red, I'm not even going to lie, dude. I can watch that skit a million times and pee my pants laughing every single time. I don't know why. I cannot get enough of that skit. Like it just, like every time I watch it, like it's the first time. All right, 80s movies. Here we go. Question number 1. Oh, wait, no, this isn't 80s movies. This isn't 80s at all.
I know the answer.
Which 2020 film was advertised with the tagline, "The D is silent"? Which 2012 film was advertised with the tagline, "The D is silent"?
And if y'all ain't answered this shit by now, man, there's something wrong with y'all. Come on, man. Sugarland? Samuel
First of all, this movie is so good. It's criminally like as good as it was received. It's criminally underrated. I feel like. Yes, Bobby World. First of all, thank you for coming in, brother. Good to see you, my friend.
Even though it really wasn't a comedy, it had funny moments. I watched that movie and there a lot of it reminded me of Blazing Saddles. I was like, it's some fucked up shit. This is some fucked up shit I'm looking at right here. There you go, Bobby.
Bobby had it. So did Mendoza.
Came in too. I don't know who's first.
Mendoza and Bobby came in tied, actually, from 2 different streams. They crossed streams.
Oh my God, we crossed the streams. Bobby and Mendoza.
Joe Daddy was right.
Second.
The original Django is actually crazy as well. Mendoza's totally right. It's totally unhinged. And then Leo's funny as he's so crazy in that, dude. And then honestly, Sammy Jackson should have won the Academy Award. He was nominated, should have won. Like Steve is one of the most evil characters ever. Like you want him to get it so bad that by the time he gets it, you're celebrating his death Anyway, what a fucking great film.
Samuel L. Jackson, he's an icon. He's a living icon, man. That's all I can say. He's been doing it for a very long time. He delivers. He put in something. I remember hearing an interview at one time that he never turned down a job that somebody wrote specifically for him.
Yep.
I dig it. I dig him. Not to mention, he is a huge Georgia Bulldogs fan. So,
come on, man. Great, thank you. Now I totally hate the guy. Now he's unlikable. I don't know that sold me on. Man, why would you put that out there? Now,
he's a Bulldog fan. He's a Bulldog fan. One of his daughters goes to that school, graduated or whatever, and he's on it. He's on the Bulldog train, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, well, not everybody can be perfect. Yes, exactly, Stu. For real. Yeah, and he is one badass motherfucker. Which of his films did Steven Spielberg refuse to accept a salary for? Which of his films did Steven Spielberg refuse to accept a salary for? First of all, this stole so heavily on Kurosawa's High Low, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Kurosawa was one of his greatest. There's a scene in this movie that is just a beautiful homage to that. So good. Yes, go Vols. I don't like them either, but better than the goddamn Bulldogs. You tell them, Joe Dad. He's on it. Pause. Ultra's getting the pause good. Sorry, Graybeard. I only saw Django once, probably in 2012. Indeed. And it is, in fact, Schindler's List. Absolutely. Did not take any money for that. And a fantastic story with a fantastic film. And again, Liam Neeson. Wow.
Yeah, so 1941, yes.
Yes, 1941 is so good. Is that the one with John Belushi?
Yeah.
Crazy. Which musician composed the score for Scarface? This is a good one. I'm going to put Go Vols on because I think that's just because Lady Virgo said blasphemy. I'm going to leave that up there.
I don't know if I'm spelling her name right. I don't even know if it's even right. But I'm throwing it out there. I don't think I said it wrong.
Mendoza, man. Banger of a film. Oh, I was trying to show was going to guess that one, Austin Powers movie. Yeah. Oh, Mancini's a good guess. What did you guess? Ben Smith. What did you guess? Scarface? What?
I have no clue, man. I just threw it out there.
No, I thought this was going to be an easy one for you guys. You guys are always on top of these. I had to up the game because this cat's too smart.
You gotta be fucking Blondie then, man. I don't know, man.
Van Halen would have been funny, though. Jump. Better. Snort. I thought it would be AI because that was a Rick Kubrick films people just finished it. Yeah, that's not a bad guess, though. That was a good guess. Solid. For real. For real. Now I have to study composers. All right, I'm going to put it in. No, Williams is a good guess, though. I think you guys are going to be surprised, but then when you hear the name, you're going to be like, of course, because, okay, it's so heavily synthesized. So think of maybe I'll just say, think about the godfather of synth music. The godfather of synth music. I'm going to put it in the chat. Giorgio Moroder. No? That doesn't ring a bell to you?
Does not ring a bell.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Daft Punk had a great shout out to him. And anyway, he invented.
That was for him.
Yeah. My name is Giorgio, and this is my music. Boom, boom, boom. Like he invented the beat track. Anyway, for what it's worth. What was the first film sent out by Netflix on DVD? What was the first film Netflix sent out on DVD? Oh, somebody knows this one.
Dude, that's a long time ago, man.
Herbie Hancock's a great guest, though.
Who came in with Hancock?
Yeah, music trivia is a tough one, Dan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm with you on that. That's tough, right? It's not, especially if you're talking about composers, right? There's only so many that you know, right? Like it's like Tangerine Dream is a soundtrack to the 80s to me. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Fire and Fireplace? Nope. Be Kind Rewind? That would have been a good one. Titanic? No, this predates Titanic. Think 80s. Think 80s. Think Tim Burton. I'll give you guys this. Think 80s. Think Tim Burton. What was the first movie that Netflix sent out on DVD? Ooh, that was a good guess. No, not that one.
Damn it.
The last 2 weeks, you guys have been eating me up at this. Gone with the Wind. Hell, I don't know. Gone with the Wind. That would have been good. Frankly, Smart, I don't give a damn. Batman? Ooh, no. No. Oh, Batman. Everybody's going Batman now. Edward Scissorhands. Everybody was guessing Edward Scissorhands. No, it was actually Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was the first film sent out by Netflix on DVD. Do you remember those old Netflix boxes, the red box where you would take out a DVD, put it back, mail it out? Yeah.
They were revolutionary, and they still are around, so.
Yeah, they did something right. Gunpowder Nitro. Good to see you, my friend.
Gunpowder? Just stopping on by.
I love Sleepy Hollow. One of my favorite Tim Burton movies of all time. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Headless Horseman story. Oh, so that's probably the best Headless Horseman story you're ever going to get.
Easily. What do the films The Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me, Carrie, and The Green Mile have in common?
Okay, well, shit, man.
I know, right. Beetlejuice, exactly. That's a good point. What do all these movies have in common? Yeah, no more red box here either. Dude, Alpha, not for a long time. Do get it's come. Yep, everybody getting this one pretty quick. That's right. All written by Stephen King. Exactly right. Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me, Carrie, and The Green Mile. Yep, well, same writers. Yeah, same composers. That's right. Smart.
Hey, and it shows, it shows how wide his range is as far as writing a story. You go from fucking Shawshank, Stand By Me, and then you go to Carrie. And then you shift over to the Green Mile with that crazy shit.
So true story. I remember in grade 8 doing, because I went to a French school, obviously, but I remember doing my English dissertation on Stephen King's The Stand. And I remember my English teacher saying, this is trash. Like, this is trash literature. This guy's a trash. And I remember he was so upset with me for having chosen Stephen King. And anyways, it's vindication in a lot of ways for a lot of people who got in early on King. He is a bit of a pulpy, I'm not saying he's the greatest author of all time, but it's funny how people in the literary world really considered him to be like a pulpy trash writer. And to your point, you look at his body of work and you're like, he is easily one of the, gods of 20th century, like our generation's literature, easily.
He writes, there's nothing wrong with what he writes. They can be long-winded and things like that, but there's a lot of shit out there like that. So I don't jump on him for that. But he's got a good range, man. He's always dealing with God and the devil. He's always, he's writing these other stories like Stand By Me, Shawshank, that really doesn't have nothing to do with that. Then he turns around and fucks around with Pet Sematary. Come on. He's out of control. And it is not bad. And I like the there's always a thought. There's a deeper meaning he tries to do with a lot of the stuff,
I'm
You already got me thinking.
I'm a fan. Yes, always in Maine. That's actually true. I would have taken that answer too, because that guy knows that's a deeper subtext. Which feature film features the famous line, "Of all the gin joints, all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine." Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world,
God, I know
she
this, but I
walks
don't
into
know.
mine. What famous movie? I feel like this is Jojo Daddy's gonna get this because he goes way back on his movies. He goes way back. Joe Daddy, you better get this one. No pressure. I did too, right away. He totally nailed it. He totally nailed it. Oh, that was good. Yes, sir. Casablanca. Absolutely. Mendoza got it. Yeah. Dan's got it. It is Casablanca. Of all the gin joints and all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine. Ah, such a great film. Still holds up. Still holds up. Which film was the first to depict a toilet flushing on screen?
Whoa.
Wow. Wow, I know. Pretty crazy.
I'm thinking hard. Shit.
You know this one, though.
I bet I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, one more Morocco, more or less. Exactly. That movie wasn't from the 80s. No, I realized I didn't do 80s. Ultra, I switched. I was trying to, you put these shows together, lots of thoughts. I detoured right away. Want it to be clear, detoured right away.
I'm pretty sure it's before that, Ultra, but I like your answer. That is a great answer.
Where Dumb and Dumber. No. Way before that.
But a great one. That is a great one.
Dirty Knives. What's up, brother? It is a Hitchcock movie. Dan knows. It is a Hitchcock movie. It is a Hitchcock film. Which film is the first film to ever depict a toilet flushing on screen? Yes, Graybeard. It was also the first film to show a woman in her underwear sitting on a bed with a man.
Dun, 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 dun. Come on, y'all, blurt it out, man.
Say it, goddammit, say it! Still holds up, though. This movie still fucking holds up, dude. So good.
Finally.
Psycho it is. Psycho it is. There was originally classified almost as a porno when they saw her sitting on the bed. Val M for Murder, great. Look at, see? I love that we all know these movies. Birds, Dirty Knives, hello, hello. I mean, North by North. Look at, hey, so let's name them. What else we got? What else? Wait, we missed some other. Vertigo. Vertigo, one of my favorite Hitchcock movies. I obviously knew that one. No, you got it, dude. That was good. Memory recall was solid there. God, I love every one of the films you guys called out on Hitchcock is an absolute classic. What a master of his craft. Not a nice man, but a master. What is the first film in the James Bond franchise to feature Dame Judi Dench as M? What is the first film in the James Bond franchise to feature Dame Judi Dench as M? Graybeard, quick on the draw. Lucky guess. I'm gonna say
I think she did excellent in that role. I really did.
She was a great actor.
Excellent.
I was License to Kill. No. Nope. We got it here.
Y'all, hint, y'all. It had a very famous Nintendo 64 game.
Mendoza's got it. GoldenEye is correct. Octopussy? No, that's way, way back. Way, way back.
Good answer, Octopussy. Good answer.
I love it. With Pussy Galore? Is that the one that had Pussy Galore in it? Like the fucking Bond movie names, man. You cannot get away with that today.
Let's just call her Pussy Galore. What? Can we
Like
do
seriously,
that?
do too much. Ah, man, every one of them bang on. So I was watching Casino Royale yesterday, Stu. You know what? Actually, I'll ask the chat, and I'll ask you as well. Obviously, Graybeard, best, and I think we've probably talked about it before, but just as a reminder, best Bond ever for you. Mine is easy. I think Daniel Craig is by far the best Bond of all time. He was the only one that I believe could actually kill a man. The others to me were all way too. But anyways, to me, Daniel Craig. Who is your favorite Bond?
Oh man, my favorite Bond, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was coming up, I like Roger Moore, man. I like Roger Moore. I like the crazy dude, man. And
That's the one guy I never believed could kill anybody.
Oh, I just knew that he knew how to talk to the ladies.
Well, he was by far the most charming. Oh, actually, I'll go with you on that. You're right. Lady Virgo goes Connery all the way. Mendoza, Timothy Dalton, solid pick. Solid pick. Only got 2 movies, but they were both solid. Connery all day says Yojo Daddy could kill easily. Yeah, he was a big man. You're right, he was a big man. Lazenby, ooh. That's the original Casino Royale. That got a bad rap. That wasn't actually a terrible movie, I have to say. Dan Olton coming in with, wow, Connery I think has taken Connery, but Timothy Dalton. Interesting. Lots of Connery in here.
Well, Connery, he's, he got a good chunk of him in.
So to me, my favorite Bond was Daniel Craig. My favorite Bond film was Sean Connery. Dr. No is my favorite James Bond movie easily. Yeah, have to say. Connery always had the weird ones, right? He had the laser going for the crotch. He had like the women, the golden gun. He always had the weird. He had the real kind of kooky villains. Dalton was great at Flash Gordon the Rocketeer. Oh, he was fantastic at Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is criminally underrated. Yes. Yeah, Mendoza, that's a good point, actually. They did make him much more grounded. My least favorite was Pierce Brosnan. Easily my least favorite. Yeah. No. We won't talk about here. In Richard Linklater's high school classic Dazed and Confused, which president does a character claim grew his own marijuana? In Dazed and Confused, which president does a character claim grew his own marijuana? Ooh, Skyfall. What a great, yeah, that's a great film, actually. Really close to my... You know this. You guys should know this. This is the crowd for this. First of all, Dazed and Confused is a fantastic film. All right, all right, all right. Man with the Golden Gun. Because of, yes, Christopher Lee. Good one. There we go. I knew these guys would know. George Washington it is. Good one, Stu. Good one. Yeah, Joe Daddy knew as well. George Washington. He tells that story. It's like, no, not really, but okay. All right, and last question. Who is the Who is the narrator in the classic film Stand By Me? Who is the narrator in the classic film Stand By Me? Did you ever look at the back of a dollar bill? That was, Mila Jojovich's first film. Yep. Lots of young actors. And then some that went nowhere, surprisingly. Living Daylights. One of my favorite as well, actually. Good call. Really good call. That's right. Stu got it. Is that Stu? That's my man. Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah, everybody got that one. Such a great Great narration. Yep, Richard Dreyfuss. Tom Hanks, no, not Tom Hanks. Richard Dreyfuss, but Tom Hanks not a bad guess actually. Almost fits. There we go. That wraps up this week's trivia. We had some good ones there. Good ones.
All right.
Got to keep making them tougher for these guys, man. It's like this crowd they get these too easily.
Got to mix it up.
Mila in Koofs. Blew my fragile mind. God damn.
I don't feel that doesn't sound like a Hollywood film.
All right, what we're doing next? Next is hot takes. Opinions. Chat. You know what to do. Fire away. And let's get this intro.
Hey, come on, you bastard! Come on, you too! Oh, you want some of this? Fuck you! Ah!
Man, my stream totally paused on me. I hate that.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know if you guys saw that or not. I think I could hear it. I couldn't see it. So
I'm looking at it right now. It got frozen, but we were still alive.
All right. That pisses me off. You pay $80 USD to have these stupid platforms, and all they do is funk out on you all the time. It's like, come on, boys.
Can't take it.
Yeah. Right. All right. Am I getting? See, I can't even see. Can you see the comments? There we go. Joe Fest, we can make some coin at Trivia Night, baby. Team fumbling. Let's do it, dude. Next year, Joe Fest, I will definitely be there. I know a bunch of people are going to be there next year. It is, I believe, their anniversary year. I don't know which anniversary year. But I know David T. Allen has been saying that next year is an anniversary year. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you all there.
I think it's a 10 year. I think 10 years.
Yes, is it only 10 years? It feels like it should be longer, no? But it could be 10 years, actually. Get some. Here we go. Hype it up. Yeah, I can't wait. Okay, let's do it. This week's kind of overarching theme is nostalgia. Let's start with this guy, because you know this is a guy you could trust. Come on in. Hey, I got a pill that'll make you good. Trust me. You're one of the best girls in town. With great power, blah, 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 blah. All right, Uncle Ben. The greatest decade is almost always the decade you grew up in. Agree or disagree? When people talk about the greatest decade in toy collecting, it's almost always the decade they grew up in.
Yeah, I mean, that's where you get hooked in on it at. I mean, that's really where you get hooked. It isn't like, you know, you're 50 years old and you're watching G.I. Joe for the first time and fell in love with it right then and there. You know, this is something that you saw as a kid, be it G.I. Joe, Transformers, Masters of the Universe, Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It all, you know, it all happened when you were growing up. So that's where you come from. That's where you're stuck in. That's the time capsule.
So I'll say this. Ultra agrees that's the case for him. I'll say this. The IP that you might still love today is probably from the decade you grew up in, but the toys aren't, for me anyways, from the decade I grew up in. I much prefer modern articulation and sculpt than vintage toys. I have no love for vintage toys at all.
Yeah, the vintage toys themselves suck ass. They really do, y'all. There ain't a lot of them. They suck ass. Come on now. 5 POA, 3 POA, no POA. That's what you were dealing with back in the day. So the ones they come out with are a lot better. Now, if you're coming from a collecting and dealing and, you know, standpoint of it, then yes, vintage might be up your alley. If you're into that game of, you know, doing that. But the toy itself, man, the only ones that haven't really evolved are die-cast cars.
Right.
Pretty much almost made exactly the same, with the little differences in material and shit. And there's definitely more paint, no lead.
Yeah. And Dan says yes, but I doubt someone from the 20s to 40s would disagree. No, and that's a valid point. Mendoza says no, it's always a generation or two behind your time. Is where the legends are made, in his opinion. Yeah, and then again, I guess it maybe depends on the IP as well. Maybe the IP you most identify, like for me, and I'll say this, it's true. Even though I was a Star Wars guy, I've always been a Star Wars guy. What got me into collecting was actually decades and decades later. Was actually Harry Potter. And just enjoying that franchise and buying movie props from the movies and going through auction houses and stuff like that got me back into collecting. So maybe it isn't from the decade you grew up in, actually. Right? Possibly. 3POA sucks to me, but I still love my vintage toys. See, Stu's not alone there. Not alone, but fuck, I hate 3 and 5 POA, man. Ugh.
I mean, from, the standpoint of playing with it and stuff like that, the modern stuff got it. The vintage has, even though they don't have the articulation, what they got is value. There's real value behind vintage toys. Now, the toys that come out nowadays, hey, yo, I hate to break it to you. A lot of them, now, I'm not talking about statues. That's a whole different ball game. But action figures, they're about as much as about $5-10.
Yep. Yeah. Regardless of what you paid for. Yep. No, you're not wrong. Adventure People is so good. Yes, Mendoza says Hufflepuff for life. Love it. I had a chance to buy a few rare vintage Micronauts today at the flea market, but they were all a little too pricey for me. So yeah, that's to your point, Graybeard, in that vintage has maintained its price, but not the quality.
Right.
Dan still loves his vintage He-Man. Yep, absolutely. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, next. Nostalgia has convinced people mediocre toys were masterpieces. I think we just covered that, but yes. Yeah, not always though. To Stu's point, it depends.
Hey, look here. As a kid, yes. Answering as a kid, growing up, if you asked me when I was like 10 years old, this I would say yes, they're masterpieces. Looking back now, fuck no, them things are shitty.
Although it's hard, it's really hard to argue with Stu on this one, man. Those Tonka trucks in my day, yeah, buddy, you could throw that thing off a fucking building, go pick it up at the bottom and throw it back off the building.
The bitches are tough. That's why there's a lot of those that still exist today, because they're just that damn tough.
Dude, so good. So good. You cannot buy shit like that today. Transformers is tough for me because, I'm that generation. I had G1s. God, they were finicky, man, and they were fragile, and I cannot tell you how many pieces I found, but the body never died. The body never, you know what I mean? Like, pieces would fall out and it wouldn't transform after a couple of goes, but it would never completely fall apart like I suspect they would today. I will say that for sure. All right. Collectors confuse rarity with quality. Agree or disagree?
I would disagree with this. I don't think a collector would confuse these two. When you're looking for rarity, you don't give a fuck about the quality. It's the rarity that's driving you going after it. Quality, it's just, I don't think collectors are confused by this. I really don't.
Stu says the Go Paws for a kid was cool as heck. Mendoza says, disagree. Even as a kid, I looked at the OG BSG toys, sucked except the Cylon Raider. Yeah, man, those Battlestar Galactic toys were just fucking terrible. Stu agrees that people do confuse rarity with quality. I think that's a very true statement. While I wouldn't say nostalgia, I read the book Mastering the Universe and learned how Roger Sweet was inspired to sculpt the original E-Man that fed into masterpiece status. I've not. Oh, really? I didn't know there was a book. That's actually cool. I might actually look that up. I was looking for something to get today. I was hoping there was a new canon Star Wars book, but I have to wait till September to read part 2 of the new Reign of the Empire series I'm reading. But okay, that's cool. I'm going to read that. Thank you. Some of the lamest toys that no one wanted back in the day are rare now, and people for some reason want them. Yes. Rarity with quality, exactly. Disagree. They're almost never looking at quality alone. Rarity is king. To your point, GB. Rarity is king in collecting. Prices, it seems. Yep.
Because I mean, all vintage toys are going to be kind of somewhat worth more than the toys that are made today, just because they weren't. There's not that many. A lot of the parents and people, they threw that shit away. When the kids got older, moved out, they threw that shit away. So a lot of that stuff, disappeared, just went into landfills, what have you. And some people understood collecting and stuff like that back then, but not enough. So the older stuff is harder to find.
That's fair. Let me take a look here. Wait, we got another comment before I want to move. I love getting, guys, keep feeding me those comments. I love it. I don't think real collectors get confused. YouTube collectors confuse people. Yes. Oh my God. Yo, my God, I'm screenshotting this. This is going into I'm remixing this into a short. Right there. That right there. Perfect. Perfect. Good one, Dan. Motu has the best design, but the weakest stories. Agree or disagree? Motu has the best designs, but the weakest stories. Agree or disagree? I'm getting message from the boss here. Don't mind me.
I'm torn on this one, man, because Motu has gotten better with their storytelling. As now, initially, back in the day, the cartoon, it was just simple, fucking bad guy, good guy, something bad was happening, good guys won, and that was that. It was no thought into it. But, a lot of the cartoons back in the day were kind of like that. So I don't know if I would say it was weak stories. But, Transformers and G.I. Joe, they started doing the 1 and 2-parters, 3-parters, 4-parters, and start thinking up some, real, crazy stories. And so, yeah, Motu's always had cool designs. They've always had cool ideas. Did it translate well into toys? Maybe not. But, they're getting better. I don't know. I can't. I'm on the fence with that one, man.
Oh, I don't think you're alone. First of all, Ultra says, blasphemy. Remco AWA wrestling figures have the best design, so he's got to respectfully disagree. Menjoza says, totally disagree. Those mini comics are burned into his mind. Burned, he says. No way. Motu had great stories, but I'm biased. Motu Classics did a great job condensing all the lore into a coherent lore. There you go. I think you've won the day with that. G.I. Joe has too many forgettable characters. Agree or disagree? I put this one on here because I was sure Yojo Daddy and Woody were going to be like, what?
I agree, but I don't think G.I. Joe is the only one. But I agree.
Yeah, I think anytime you get into a line that has, I'm talking out of turn, I'm sure, because I'm a Star Wars guy, but I will say for Star Wars, for example, they made a figure of every fucking character that graced the screen. Some that didn't even have, they just invented a name to give it something to sell you. It's chock full of forgettable characters that you it's mass consumerism. And if Joe is even half of that, which I believe it is in terms of number of characters, then one could argue, do you know what I mean? Like, I think most people would name 10, 20 Joes off the top of their head that were like their top GOAT Joes, and then pretty much drop off a cliff after that.
I am not even letting my brain get into that conversation. I really ain't. I mean, it is, but like I said, it's just not Joe though. It just isn't Joe.
No, it just isn't Joe. That's right. No, I put it out there because, as I said, I was targeting a couple of our usual chat members, but no, that's why I use Star Wars as an example.
Yeah.
I think any line that goes deep, especially the lines that we're trying to just basically sell you so many characters.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they're. I couldn't name them all if I wanted to, but hell,
he disagrees because any great IP will have world-building characters, which is a fair take there, right? Like, but you'll be hard-pressed to name them. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not a huge G.I. Joe fan. I imagine any Joe is someone's favorite character, but I agree softly. Okay, fair. That's fair. Yeah, you got it. World-building is actually fair. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Tough one. I think I'm leaning a bit towards Dan here. A soft agreement. Softly agree. Joe Daddy's going to watch this on replay and send me some DMs, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Mask was more innovative than Transformers. Mask was more innovative than Transformers. Agree or disagree?
Ooh, man.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is. I would say yes. Mask was a little bit more inventive, and I plead my case. You had the Transform. Now, don't get me wrong. There are Transformers that can change 3 different ways from Sunday. All right. They had them, but majority of the Transformer had a robot mode, and then it had its fucking vehicle mode, and that was it. Now, like I said, some Transformers had an extra one. It didn't matter, but the regular ones, Mask, you had the vehicle, and then the vehicle would change into something else, and then then you also had an actual figure. So there was a little bit extra. And then that figure came with a helmet. There wasn't that, I don't recall too many doing helmets like that, full facial helmets back in the day like that. But I think Mask came too late in the game to take off.
No, it's fair. That's fair. So Stu says disagree. First of all, I got to go back to Joe Daddy, who said, like all of us, in a way, not enough promotion of each individual character, but soft agree. So I think that's where we all landed on any IP that kind of oversaturated the characters. Stu says he disagrees that Mask was more innovative. Ultra also, Dirty Knives was just a flat out nope, which is a strong disagree. Mask. So I think, so I think a lot of them feel like Transformers was more innovative. Let's see what Stu said. I'm going to come back to your Plo Koon in a minute because I love that comment. Tri-Sunday bot transformed into the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Is that really?
Yeah.
I'm not a Transformer. That would be sick.
Yeah.
I disagree. I was a bigger fan of Transformers than I was Mask as a kid. So my kid brain, obviously, though, Transformers were better. Yeah, I got to agree with that. Raven from Mask, but maybe Transformers was epic. Yes. And then Menjoza says Plo Koon was in the prequel for literally second. It became a favorite well before the cartoon. That character can be huge. Yeah, that's interesting, man. I loved him in the cartoon, which is what sold me on Plo Koon. But that's cool that you remembered him from the prequel as well. Wait, you got to tell me, is Stu pulling my leg here? Because he's a bit of a comedian, so Try Sunday bot transformed into the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. If that was a thing, my friend, if that was a thing, I don't go to church, so I'm gonna believe you.
Yeah.
You trick me. No, it did not exist. A transforming Pope. That would have been good. Listen, when I went to Italy, I found out there's very little that the Vatican City won't license. Just saying. Would not have surprised. Agree or disagree? A restored toy is better than a damaged original. Ooh. A restored toy is better than a damaged original.
I don't know as far as I don't know the ramifications of restoring a toy, if it actually helps the value or not. Now, I believe if it does help the value, then a restored toy would be the better way to go.
I got to assume it doesn't, though, because like people will buy in-box, highly graded action figures with an arm that's still off, but it's in case and it's highly graded, and they won't fix it, and the value, it's graded based on that condition, and people are paying big dollars for it. I don't know, actually. I don't think it does, I want to say.
I'm not sure. I've never gotten to like serious, some
I've always just bought
toys like that.
Yeah.
So that's what
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. That's what I would need to know to really give a good answer on this one, because if it doesn't hurt the value, then I would say restored is the best way to go than damaged.
You can have new adventures with your old Christian. I mean toy. If I damage it as a kid, no. But if I'm buying vintage, yes. Right. Yeah, that's big. That's a big. So a fixed damage rule is restored, correct? Yes, correct. Yeah, I go with the one that looks out of the box. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I've never understood people who bought like a toy with damage and still paid that price, but they graded very highly despite the damage. I would take a restored toy any day. Thundercats is remembered more than for the cartoons than the toys. Thundercats is remembered more for the cartoon than the toys.
I would agree.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
For what the stuff they would do, the stuff the characters would do, like Chitara running fast or Tigra disappearing, it all, you had to imagine that with the toys. So I think the cartoon was better.
Yeah, I remember the cartoon a lot more. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? Cooter, Ben Jones, and Dukes have passed away. Oh, R.I.P. Cooter.
Terrible.
That's childhood memory there, boy. Yeah. Rest in power, my friend. Dan Alton says yes, he agrees. Stu says, Daddy says disagree. He remembers the toys more than the cartoon. Interesting. Stu says cartoon, or for me, it's the old audio from bloopers of making with the swearing from the voice actors. Right. Fair. That's fair. I gotta say, I remember Thundercats much more for the cartoon as a kid than any. I don't remember. I gotta be honest. I don't even remember. I don't think I had a friend that had a Thundercat toy as a kid. It was either.
You had Thundercats, you had He-Man, you had Transformers, you had G.I. Joe on, you had all these shows, and the parents couldn't buy every line you were trying to get, so you had to pick your favorite two, and a lot of people went Joe Transformer. All right? A lot of people went Joe Transformer. Some people went other routes, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah, Ultra said definitely. So Mendoza said, agree, Panthro was awesome, never found Tigra. Ultra said, agreed, like the cartoon more than the toys. Of course, yeah, Silverhawks was awesome. But, but for the Thundercats, now that I think about it, actually, I can definitively say I don't think I had a single friend that had a Thundercat when I was growing up. It was either He-Man, Joe, Star Wars. I don't remember ever seeing a Thundercat growing up, actually. Silverhawks.
I had one Lino, and that was it. That was it.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing them at all. Has Safari Joe? Yeah, yes. Okay.
What up, King Collector?
King Collector, what's up, bro? Do that up there way too fast. What's up, bro? Good to see you, King. Hope all is well. I only got a Vulture Man, a small PVC Tigra Thundercats toy when I was little. Yeah. I had. Oh, you had Lion-O? In my case, it was almost all He-Man. Yeah, me, it was all He-Man. All He-Man. Yeah, rest in peace, Cooter. Yeah. Oh, was he from Alabama? But he must have lived a full good life, because, I mean, that was an 80s show, and he was easily in his 40s at that time, no? You had to be, hey, let me know the age if you can. Ultra. Your cousin had some? Yeah, see, I don't think I don't think I ever saw one in the wild, actually. Never saw that, never saw the Micronauts growing up. And I'm sure there were others, but yeah, those two for sure I never saw growing up. Oh, and never saw a Sector growing up. Yeah.
I'm so happy you got past without having to see that. Them things were crazy.
Yeah, never saw that. I have the Chitara little PVC still. Cool. And then Menjo's brother has the Thundercats and Silverhawks, so I got to play with his when nobody was looking, or together while sitting nice when he wasn't looking nice.
Right.
Yes, brothers were very possessive if they were anything like mine. Had all the Duke toys as a kid. Yes, I had the General Lee. I remember that. Remember the General Lee. I don't think there was a Daisy, or I would have played with her a lot. I remember. No, for clear reasons. She was a kick-ass character. Every toy should be opened at least once. Ooh, this hurts me. You know, I'm an inbox guy. Every toy should be opened at least once. Agree or disagree?
Oh man, it's that's to the collector. That's an individual choice. I don't think either answer is wrong or right. It's really up to the individual. As it gets older, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. If you're selling something sealed, and there's a lot of fucking flim-flammers out there that's gonna say they got something sealed and this shit ain't sealed. I think you should be able to open it up and see if what the fuck's what the fuck. Is it in there or not? Is all the pieces in there or not? Especially if it's something up there in price. And I think it should get a pass too, as far as grading goes.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Lunchbox Killer, what's up, my friend? I like the new profile pic, by the way. Lunchbox, good to see you. Menjoza says, my brother had a Flying Glove Sector mount. Oh, the mounts are everything, dude. What a fumble on, was it Super 7? Not coming out with the mounts early, and then the line kind of, now they're coming out with at least a couple. Like, it's like, guys, like, the mounts were everything. I did not play with my cousin's Thundercats. I got my original E-Man and Battle Cat from him. Oh, I loved my Battle Cat. Yes, Stu agrees. Every toy should be opened and played with. King Collector says, it was a great store called Hills when I was growing up. They had Micronauts at checkout, like an impulse buy with the candy. No shit, that's cool. That's cool, actually. Depends on the collector. Should be open. Well, yeah, I don't open all mine. Not every toy. I have the con-exclusive Super Grover from 20 years ago. None of the other Sesame Street came out from Palisades. I never opened it. What? That's cool. First of all, I didn't realize that there was a Super Grover from 20 years ago. That's sick, dude. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna go with, I guess it depends on the toy, the collector. I don't think they should always be open, but I do appreciate that there is a lot of people who do the rule of two, of course. So one to open, one to keep sealed. Right? The rule of two. Most 80s lines would fail if launched today. Agree or disagree?
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming we're talking about the toy lines, correct? That's
Toy
what
lines. Yeah, toy lines. Yeah. Toy lines.
You know, if it gets relaunched today, we're also having to take into consideration it's going to get relaunched with better graphics, you know, probably better written. You know, so I don't know. I don't know if they would fail. I think if anything, they would do better.
Yeah, I have to tell you, I think with the appetite of people today and the kind of the tie-ins and everything, I'm not sure that, and the sensitivities of today, I have to say that I agree that most 80 lines would probably fail if launched today. I talked to my nieces and nephews, and like the idea of a He-Man triggers them to no end. It triggers them to no end. Like, you know, like, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. I will say no more on that because I think I have to respect my nieces and nephews, and I have to respect that they come from a different generation and sees things differently, much like my parents saw things much differently than I did. I'm pretty sure as I was coming up, my parents were like, these fucking hippies are going to ruin the world. Just as we look at these today, right?
I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of interested to know what their take on She-Ra was.
Dude, you don't even want to know what their take on. You know what? So would I. The Super Grover from 20 years ago has Alex Ross box art. What? Comes with soft clothes so he can change it to Grover Kent and phone booth. That's sick. I think it would fail for kids, but not for adults. Ultra, I think that's a good statement. I don't think so. They'll probably do better. King agrees with your statement. They would probably do better. Most of the lines needed the lore and better attention spans. Yes, that's where I was going with that a little bit as well. I think if it's the TV shows accompanied by toys, they would do okay. Yeah, possibly, right? King also added, collectors are more hardcore now. Adult collect harder now. Fair, but they are collecting those remember berries, right? So it'll be interesting to see, actually. It'll be interesting to see. Like, sometimes I swear I'm sitting there talking to one of my nieces and nephews, and I'm like, what the hell, dude? Like, how could you be this deep on something so superficial?
Well, you know what? Maybe that's something the next time you should ask them is like, what do you guys watch? What shows are you watching, and why do you like them?
Oh, no, they're all watching shows that are wildly inappropriate for their age range. That's the kids today because they have it all at their finger. No, it's true. That's why there's all these laws. I don't know how they're doing in the U.S., but in Canada, soon to be. But, of course, in Europe, they passed all the laws that if you're a kid under the teenage years, you can't go on the internet freely the way you were able to because, yeah, they're watching things like Euphoria. And I'm like, you're 12 years old. Like, you have no idea what you're watching. Like, no fucking way. Anyway, weed secured for the week. You can resume. Okay, you want us to start over?
Yeah, we get Superman. He's gonna fly around and reverse time.
Damn. Woody, please share with us the best strain you picked up in the lot and the name. I love names of weed these days. They're so good. I think they would succeed if it had the marketing campaign behind it, and the climate has shifted here in the U.S. into we are sick of the offended culture as of late, and the majority of people here. Yes, there is a definite, yes, the pendulum is swinging as it always does, right? And you're absolutely right, Joe Daddy. The pendulum is swinging back. Because I think even, liberal left-leaning people have thought that the extreme left has gone too far, just as I'm sure the other side has as well. My niece likes Little's Pet Shop and Barbie, so she likes those toys too. Oh, I love to hear that. That's cool. Hilda's category is of women. Smash or pass? Maybe. Masters of the Universe. Smash or pass?
Pass.
Ooh.
It isn't it, it's I'm on the end of hanging out with Star Wars in fucking Marvel and DC and shit. I mean, it just isn't my main drag. I appreciate it though.
Oh, King, if you've never seen Euphoria, you have got to check it out. It's what made Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney household names. It is actually a great show. This season went a little off the rails, but it's a solid show. Check it out for sure. Let's see. Apples and bananas is the strain, not the strain. Oh, wow. He says not the strongest, but the taste is amazing. Dude, the name sounds tasty alone. Apples and bananas. I love it. Fucking awesome. So pass for you, smash or ultra. Hulk smash, says Dan. He'll Hulk smash the Motu. Mendoza smash as well. He's smashing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm going to smash for sure. Motu's got to be a smash. But leave before the lights come on. Sturdy knives. Don't want to see Evil Lynn without the makeup? Fair. That's good. I love that. All right. Smash or pass? Transformers. More than meets the eye.
Smash.
You're smashing. I'm passing. I'm a pass on Transformers. You know this. Just because I'm traumatized by how bad my G1s were and how much they... Yeah, that's childhood PTSD. That's a easy pass. So smash for you on the Transformers. Smash says Ultra. Smash says Dan. Oh, okay. Everybody's smashing on the Transformers. This one I think you can leave the lights on though. Hopefully they have like triple transformation. You get 3 different versions that you all like. Each one is better than the next.
No.
I feel like I've been on a date with that Transformer that started as one thing and then by the time the night was over had
10.
people. I'm like, what? What? Still smash. Smash. G.I. Joe. Wow. Mendoza smashed on everybody smashed on the Transformer. So I was the only pass. Ooh, I was on an island all myself there. Ultra said, leave the headlights on. Yes, sir. G.I. Joe, smash or pass?
I'll smash.
Smash. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, you can leave your hat on. Smash says Ultra. Pass says Dan. I'm a pass just because I never collected it. And I thought Crow had some great insight the other day on the Canadian subculture mindset when it came to G.I. Joe. I thought he had some insights there. It's just, yeah. I mean, they're hardcore Canadian G.I. Joe fans. I didn't grow up like in the Army community, so smash the fuck out of it and come back for seconds and thirds and fourths and fifths, says Joe Daddy. Mega smash. Oh yeah, Lunchbox kills 100%. I knew that was coming for sure. Smash that for sure. Yeah, see, Dan, I have to admit, I got my first classified as a gift. I got Pythona last year. I ordered Hooded Cobra Commander, the new one. And I have to admit, like you, I'm getting, there are certain pieces that I do love as an adult. I'm actually learning to appreciate Joe now. So I'm kind of like I'm a guilty smash. I'm a guilty smash. I don't want to look.
Yeah.
I don't want to look. I definitely don't want the lights to come on. Gently tap, but in the vein of smashing because I want to be careful with O's.
Insanity.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Dirty Knives goes, oh, beyond not smash. He's married. He's wifing now. Wife material or husband material, whichever. Smashed. There you go. Yes, fair. I saw a VHS of the Deke G.I. Joe cartoon on the flea market today, but inside the box was the G.I. Joe the movie. Didn't get a good movie in the box of a shitty cartoon. Isn't that a fact? Isn't that a fact?
Damn.
All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Smash or pass?
I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass here. It just came after it just was after my time. That's it. Like, that's all I can say. By then I was actually smashing real girls and I wasn't looking at collecting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. So, no, definitely a pass for me.
I respect the game, though. They are here to stay. They are here to stay.
They are here to stay. Dan's a smash on the Turtles. Yeah. Yep, totally get it. I totally get it. Pass says Ultra, he's with us. He's like, nope, I'm out. I mean, listen, great story, great characters, fantastic comic book, great lore, super expanded universe. Alpha Smash, says Woody. Alpha Smash. Woody in on the team. Yeah, he is a TMNT guy. Smash them shells and make some turtle soup. Wee. I was born in the 70s, so 70s, 80s were my thing. Yeah, exactly. Lunchbox, we are the same generation. We are 70s babies. So I think that's TMNT for me just came way too late. I was on to other things.
World views changed.
Yeah, so a little initially, TMNT smashed the original comics and RPG, and my brother has the original Playmate figures. Right, there you go. Good point. Yeah, the original comic series, Uncle Phil was Shredder, damn it. That's funny. Guys, in case you don't know, and in case you're looking at the programming, we are going to stay on a couple minutes later than normal because Legend Series is not going this week. So Tony, we'll see you on the next one. So if you want to stick around. I don't know who else is streaming after us, but we're always happy to have you stick around. Or go check out. I'm sure someone's going at 8 o'clock. Hello, Destro. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Destro, what's going on? Thanks for stopping on by, my man.
Hey, Destro.
Yes, 20 to 8. That's right. Dan Olton says, the way Turtles reinvent themselves, they tend to pull me back in every once in a while. I like a couple different team and t-shirts. Yeah. No, yeah, 100%. So, Destro, we're doing the smash or pass game. We're asking people if they smash or pass on these franchises, these IPs, TMNT. Looked like it was a 50-50 split. Thundercats, smash or pass?
Pass.
So I'm a soft smash. I don't want the lights to come on because I don't want to see Mumra turn into like the Ever Living. But Tigra, mwah. Chitara, mwah. Panthro, awesome character. So I think I'm a smash on the Thundercats, man. I'm a smash on the Thundercats.
Gotta pass.
Oh, who's going at Sahuba has Ace from Ramen Toys? So, okay. Yeah, he's been getting a lot of interviews later. Sorry, Saduba, but we're gonna have to do that. Stay on a little while. Thank you for letting us know. Awesome. Yeah.
You're right about that. Ace was on. He was like on last night too.
Yeah, Ace has been rounds. Well, like because right now he's also promoting the new ramen stuff, so that's great. Absolutely. So guys, go check it out.
Good for him.
Yeah. Oh, Jason, Warriors. Yes, that was pass. Says Stu. Soft pass says Ultra. Yeah, Dan, I did like that show as well. Smash, the line was excellent, and Lore was very well done, I thought. Yep. Smash on Thundercats.
Oh,
Star Wars. Oh, this one's gonna hurt.
Smash, man. Hey, no doubt, Smash.
This is I gotta do my best Joe Daddy impression and go Mega Smash, come back for seconds. For
That's like
whatever era of Star Wars you like. Yeah. So I'm an OG trilogy and Clone Wars guy. You're a prequel guy. I'm not gonna say sequel because nobody's a sequel guy. But whatever era of Star Wars you're in, I feel like Lunchbox said, I did dig the Thundercats for a minute in TMNT. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Soft smash. Soft smash. All right, I'll take that. Snape is obvious pass on Star Wars, right? Like, come on, dude. Look, Star Wars.
What?
What is that stuff? Lightsabers. Soft smash. All right. OG Star Wars all day and night. Smash and KOTOR. Yes, Knights of the Old Republic. Easy. Mega Smash. I cannot wait to get my new statue of Darth Nihilus coming in. Oh, cannot wait. Cannot wait. One of my favorite Star Wars characters ever. All right, nuclear. What the fuck? This is nuclear. What the fuck? This is how we end it on this segment. Smash says 2. I like it. Joe Daddy says Smash, TMNT, Thundercats, and Star Wars. Got some of all of them. Had to pause and catch up. No worries, brother. We appreciate it. Sorry I don't have my reading glasses on. No worries. You're like me, dude. I know. Glasses. When did that happen? Chewbacca must smash. Here we go. The nuclear what the fuck take of the night is which 80s toy line has aged the worst? Which 80s line has aged the absolute worst? Ooh. That's a tough one, man.
Dan goes in all disagreement about it.
I never understood Captain Planet. Never understood Captain Planet. Did not get that show at all. Which 80s toy line has aged the worst?
I gotta think about that one, man. I really do.
Shit, Dan. Star Wars. Dan coming on big with that one. That's a nuclear take right there. Star Wars. Not totally wrong, though, coming from a Star Wars guy. Kind of get that. Small Wonder Dolls. Shit, I don't even know that. Small Wonder. I don't remember that, actually. Dune. Oh, yes. Yes. Tron has aged terribly. That's a great call. Tron toys were terrible then. They're terrible now.
They didn't put a lot into them. They didn't put a lot into them. They gave up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 18 toys were terrible too. Lunchbox Killer also coming in with Star Wars. Hard to argue. Diminishing returns. I don't know that it's aged the worst for me. Man, Tron, actually. I was going somewhere else, but I do like the Tron call out. I kind of have to, I can't disagree with Tron. Yeah. I think Tron would have to win it, right? Which 80s toy line has aged the worst? Trying to think of what else has aged poorly. I think
Well, the ones that aged poorly aren't around anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think Dinobots aged poorly. Sorry, not Dinobots. Dino Riders aged very poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dino Riders. I think that was really big in the '80s, and not a lot of people. The TV show where Dad made a little girl robot. Oh shit! I remember that. That's funny. Hot Wheels. That's a good call, actually. Hot Wheels gotten smaller. Yeah. And then he says, "Just try spending a heart plug on your kid's Toon figure." Like, for real, dude.
Right.
Tron toys are awesome. Star Wars figures are better now. No, they are better now, but looking at the vintage ones, they did not age very well. Don't talk bad about Mr. D, though. Yeah, I don't want to. No, and make sure you dope them up before you get them on an airplane. OG Battlestar Galactica were awful. Yes. Battlestar Galactica, the originals were terrible. That's actually a good call there, too. Terrible. Well, I'm kind of looking at, I'm looking at my old vintage Star Wars that I bought from my diorama, and yeah, these haven't aged very well. Modern Star Wars has, but this has not aged very well. No, sir. Hess. Woody, Mask is almost forgotten about at this point, and the releases those that are not selling proves it. That's a fact, actually. Yeah, Mask, I didn't understand why they would bring that back. I didn't get it. Loyal subjects brought that back. I just don't understand. Oh yeah.
I didn't think it was enough there to do that, but apparently there was enough to do a second wave.
And can you believe Mego still puts out those terrible fucking, like, I don't understand why Mego was still. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what the Stu was saying. I love Tron, it just like the age poorly. They did. Yep. Enertech, the machine gun water guns, aged worse. No, lawn darts aged even worse than that. Oh my god. TKOC?
Oh, that's King Collector.
Ah. All right. That was a good one, actually. You notice not a lot aged as well as we thought they would. All right. That takes care of our stomach. Now we're going to go a little overtime, as I said. Tony's not going on this evening, so we will get into doing a couple toy reviews. As you know, I look at statues mostly. So we're going to look at some statue news and then move on to our After Dark segment. You know what we like to do. So let's get into it, my friend. And just because Woody pointed something out to me, I feel pretty strongly that for Woody, I understand it's true. The After Dark, I've been a little more choosy about what I'm showing on After Dark now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't want to go too much into the and a bunch of Mego figures that somehow lost their clothes as a kid. I wonder how they lost their clothes.
I bet.
Was my brother. Yeah, my brother. That's who did it. That guy. After Dark, call Alpha. You know it, brother. All right, let's do this. You good, Graybeard?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Okay. So this is from Soap Studios. This is I think 1-to-1 replica scale Lino glove with sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you're really into it, you're doing your best, Dark Helmet. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not blaming you for anything. But actually pretty...
I gotta know, can you put the glove on? Does it move? Or is it just, if you put the glove on, is it static? That's really what I would have to know.
I'm gonna actually think that that's static. That looks like just a hunking piece of plastic that you just slip over your hand like the green Hulk gloves, fists. and then you hope the God can hold that fucking sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Damn.
It doesn't come with a transparent stand? Oh, that's some bullshit. Oh, I see it now. My screen is blocked on that end. That's funny. Yeah, you're right. That actually makes it a pass for sure. I mean, it's not small. It's just, I don't know who this is for, to be honest with you. Especially, like you say, if you can't close your grip. All right, so from Sideshow, I know you like this guy.
So, Omega Red, man, he's been in a lot of comics, mostly hanging out through the X-Men side. He's a villain. Russians' version of Weapon X, or the Soviet Union's version of Weapon X.
It does look Ghostbusters backpack, and if I'm with Graybeard, if the glove doesn't close, that is janky, 100%. So they were showing this at San Diego Comic at SDCC on the table. This thing looks incredible. I do like the alternate portrait. Now, are you familiar with the comic version of him at all?
Yeah, he didn't rock it like that. It was long. It just wasn't shaved on the side. I guess is the best way to put it. He didn't have the shaved sides. They're giving him a more modern look.
The sculpt is fantastic, though. The paint apps are on point. I love the fact that they even interlaid some silver into his skin up here. I do love the tattooing on the head. But if this isn't the original head, this is the alternate portrait. I mean, this is going to be polystone.
I don't know where they're pulling this, I don't know where they're pulling from for it, though. It's just OG Omega Red. He looked like fucking 80s, man. He had a shitload of hair.
Which I think is right here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, great tones. Really, really fantastic stuff. I do like the alternate heads. I'm actually partial to the one on the right, but that's because I kind of like that faux hawk look. But the one to the left is more the comic accurate version.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so like Ultra, Destro's also saying he doesn't like the head very much. Omega Red looks like Scaron from Farscape. Oh, yes. Good call. Need an alternate head? Yeah, exactly. No, I think the alternate heads will sell. Yeah, the first pick looks good. So now, what's this actually? What is this? Is that coursing through his veins?
Yeah, man. He's got these tendrils that come out of his arms. He's like it's weird. He can wrap you up in them, give you electric shocks. It's also that I think those tendrils are also made of antimanium, the same shit Wolverine's got on his damn claws. I mean, it's literally the Soviets' version of Weapon X. Their Weapon X program came up with this to put up against Wolverine.
Yeah, so this is on pre-order right now at Sideshow. As I said, I mean, not something I would get because I don't collect Marvel, but I do love this sculpt. So, I mean, and if you saw anything from the SDCC booth, this thing looks even better in person. My older brother was a Star Wars, then my other brother was He-Man, and then me was G.I. Joe. Everything else was played with. Everything else we played with. Yeah, that's cool. Like, talk about like that generational. That's great. 3 kind of phases, right? Like covering the best of all of them. What a great time to be in that household. And you know what? 19 inches. So this actually fits on most shelves, which I like. I like when they don't go crazy. So from World of Warcraft, of course, you got the is the Lynch King.
Yep.
So, yeah. So 1/10 scale looks really, really nice. I'm not familiar with the IP very much. Were you a player at all?
This would be right up Frank's alley, to be honest with you. He is the World of Warcraft king. I think he holds several titles in World of Warcraft.
I remember at one
And
point
I
this game was so big, people dying playing.
Frank just recently, I think he got the McFarlane one, the Elite McFarlane version of this.
Cool. Yeah, great sculpt. I love it. I love the detail of it. Just not familiar with the IP. Mendoza says no, it's carbonadium, a flexible but not as tough as adamantium.
All right, so it's bootleg. It's bootleg, man. All right.
Yeah, Ashtray got this figure. Okay, there you go. McFarlane version. Yeah, that's what he was just. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can tell the detail is on point. I always love when they put movement even in a statue. I love it. Actually, I love it. He actually do. Actually. Another gaming character, Hearthstone. Not familiar with the game, but I absolutely love this sculpt. This looks fantastic. And it's 24 inches, so it's no joke. The tree, the bird, her, elven princess. So I assume this is some sort of fantasy game, role-playing game.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
It is. It's nice. I wonder if they got a picture of her foot. One of her foot is like a root of the tree.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go back there.
But it only shows it right there.
So she's got 1 foot here and then 1 foot there. But I see what you were thinking. Yeah, it's actually the strap.
Okay. Remember,
Yeah, my eyes are
good. That's good. No, that was good though. I didn't even notice that. But again, just fantastic sculpting here, really detailed. Yeah, I love when they texturize polystone, right? And even resin, when you can add like that layer of texture to something, it just to me elevates it. And this is where I love my statues more than I love figures. And this light up function is fantastic. So light on, light off. Oh, actually the lights, the eyes light up as well on the bird and her.
All right.
Nice touch. Really nice touch. This is the newest poster series. Fuck, I love this movie, dude. Come on. Who else in the chat remembers how good this movie was? Adrian Barbeau. Who else was in this? Jamie Lee. Was Jamie Lee in this one too?
I don't think she was in the fog.
No, it was Adrian. I remember Adrian Barbeau. No, I'm pretty sure Jamie Lee Curtis was in here. Wait, let me zoom in the poster here. Oh. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh.
There. Yeah, boy. Love me some 80s Jamie Lee. Can't go wrong. They made a remake of this fucking movie, which was terrible. Do you remember the remake? God, it was stupid. The one thing they did do that I liked, though, is they got into the lore a little bit more. Which I'm always down for lore. I like the original file. Yeah, that ending was great when he sucks him through the church.
Yeah.
Door was just great. Yeah, she was the hitchhiker. That's that's right. Yep. Yeah, 80s Jamie Lee, man. God damn. And here's this cool little. So speaking of Teenage Mutant, now I'm never going to buy a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. However, this is the new diorama series, which I think is actually pretty cool. And why it's cool is this is actually all built into a shadow box. The fog was incredible. Yeah, that original Mendoza, the remake, tried to start his career. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ. But again, they got into the lore a little more, which I appreciated. But yeah, so anyway, this is the PCS line. So you can see this actually comes with the shadow box. So it's pre-built in the shadow box with these light up features inside of it, including these cool blue lights and then the campfire. So I actually like that. I would be more into, I wish they would do more of this. Like, give me the figure in a box already with lights and everything. I'm down for that 100%. And I think this is from the second movie, if I'm not mistaken, TMNT 2. But
no, this wasn't from the second movie, I don't think.
no?
Nah. Splinter was alive and well through the second movie.
Okay. Okay. I mean, great sculpt. Love it. He's a little meh, but they're well sculpted. I like them in those.
Well, he lights up, right? He lights up.
Yes. Yeah. And like I said, I mean, if they gave us more, like straight up, dude, if they did more of this, one of the biggest frustrations of collecting 1/3 scale and 1/4 scale statues is, boxes and display cases and everything. You really can't, nobody's making any, and people who are making them, they're cost prohibitive. So another great anime piece here from Iron Studios. Absolutely love the sculpting of this. Not familiar with the IP, but again.
It's like a fairy elf.
Yep.
Person.
Yeah, being able to turn its box into a shadow box. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it's a clever thing. I wish they would do more of it. So this is another poster in the new poster series from Sideshow. So Shadow Lord. If you have not seen Darth Maul Shadow Lord, I think Graybeard would agree with me. It is a banger. Highly, highly rated.
Absolutely, I would recommend anybody that's a fan of Star Wars, check it out, man. I mean, why not? It ain't bad.
I mean, if there's one character they know how to do, it's Maul. Twilight of the, which one is this? The Two Sons. I can't remember the name of this episode, but if you know it, you know it. Star Wars Rebels, when Obi-Wan and Darth Maul finally have their moment.
Yep.
Menjosa says, or a pop-up book, but for a diorama piece for photos, that would be great too. Oh, agreed. Absolutely. Prime Studios, Real Elite Master Line. Woman of Tomorrow, which I think is what we were supposed to see. Oh, Instead, we got whatever the fuck that was. But anyway, this is the statue. What are you going to say? Prime one, right? 1/3, 1/4 scale. Absolutely perfect sculpting. Massive pieces. This is the young girl, of course, looking for vengeance on her killer of her families. I wish we had gotten this story. We didn't. I enjoyed Supergirl. Yes, I'm one of those. It was entertaining. That's all I want. That's all I expect from DC these days. Just entertain me. And for that, I didn't think it was terrible. But yeah, I'm digging this statue. I'm really digging this statue. So, if you're into Prime 1, now. Okay. Yes. This queen from Prime 1 Studios, Aliens, the sequel, is absolutely insane. You get the xenomorph so you get the egg, the face hugger and the egg see-through. Okay. You get the full scene from the end of the movie where she's actually popping out the eggs.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Okay. Head-up feature. 2 different sculpts. I mean, look at this thing. Cooter, what's up, brother?
What up, Cooter?
What's going on, man? Thank you for joining us. I mean, the scale is incredible. I mean, this is an incredible piece. Now, I think, and look, you even get the factory, glued to the factory. Oh, Prime 1, dude. they're crazy. You get little Xenos protecting her. Look at the price on this thing, though. This is in your US dollars. This thing is $9,000. Who the dude? Holy shit. There's only 40 of them being made.
Ah, that's why. Okay.
But come on, man.
I mean, all right. Well, you know what? Hang on a second.
Woody's getting 4 of them, by the way.
Shit.
So now there's only 36 left.
All right, hang on a second here. We're dealing with $8,700.
Holy fuck.
You said 40?
Yeah, 40.
40 are being made at $8,700.
It is.
Man,
Let me give you.
Those $350,000.
Yes. So here's the scale. So 75 centimeters. So in height, it's 2.4 centimeters per. So 30 inches high, roughly 26 to 30 inches. It is. Fuck. Actually, that's pretty big. What's that? What's 140 divided by 2.4 centimeters? You have your. We'll do some maths here. 140 divided by. Look at us, eh? Oh, hey, I'm mathing. 140 divided by 2.4 equals. It's fucking 60 inches wide. Holy fuck! It's 5 feet long. Holy shit! Holy fuck. Dude, that's crazy, actually. Okay, now I'm starting to understand why it's fucking $10,000. Holy shit, that's big. Okay, now I get why it's, honestly, I get why it's $9,000 now.
Well, and then, like you said, they're only making 40. I mean, that's a real low number. Real low. You know? So,
An alien better actually bust out of my stomach for $9,000.
exactly, man. For $9,000, shit.
Fuck.
Hey, don't get me wrong. It looks great. It looks great. It's a nice piece. I just don't know who that Aliens fan is for $9,000.
9 fucking thousand. That's what
I mean, Sigourney Weaver had better sight that shit.
Ah, Jesus Christ. All right.
And what's his name before he passed? Come on, guys.
Right? Still going on with Prime One Studios. Not $9,000 is the Riddler All-in-One. So again, real elite master line, swappable DX bonus head part, deluxe bonus. What do you think of this, GB? So I love this mask. I don't know why they make it look like he's scared to be in the mask. The eyes here are not what they should be doing. Is it just me?
It looks kind of weird. I mean, the mask is what it is. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. He just looks crazy.
Yeah, the eyes are throwing it off.
They might be that's what they're looking for. Crazy. But it's not the only head sculpt we got.
Yeah, literally that fucking alien is a big. Yeah, like where would you put that? No, that is not the only sculpt. So first of all, what an incredible base, fully lit up. Yeah, the eyes are throwing it off, but fantastic sculpt in the suit. Obviously, the staff, all this behind is 100% lit. Love this head sculpt. Really, like more of the menacing kind of. Right, thank you. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Yes, Menjoza. Yes.
Will it?
Right? Is this the stunt double? Yeah, the gimp. Like, for real, dude. And then, of course, the one with the classic look to me is bang on. Yeah, this one I mean, but look at the amount, like, so they're hyper real. Like, they even stained the teeth and veneered them. You gotta hand it to them, man. I mean, they know what they're doing. I'm not going to give you the price on that one, but you can imagine. It's not 9,000, by the way. J&D Studios, known for their super hyper realistic lifelike figures, very very rare, very hard to get. This is their Watto and Young Annie. I mean, really fantastic sculpt on him. Great loadouts. Watto looks great. I mean,
It's nice.
this is, yeah, that's what they're known for. They give you absolute.
They got the kid down.
Hard to argue with Mendoza here.
Right.
Yeah, like for real, 100%. This is for Afa, of course. This is their Jinx. She looks absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, oh yeah, the Riddler's a great skill. Gang, Lady V. Yeah, great sculpt on Riddler. Yeah, I mean, but Prime 1, that's what you're gonna get, right? But you are gonna pay for that quality as well. She looks great. I really, really like this.
The bazooka.
Again,
The shark bazooka is crazy.
it's so good. And look at their, I mean,
Hey, it's Cumberbatch.
yeah, like literally, this is a statue, by the way.
Nice. That's pretty damn fucking. They obviously got the facial scans directly from Mr. Cumberbatch.
Correct. And that's what J&D gives you. I mean, look how absolutely real this is. They've even put the hair, like all this is the skin texture.
Why the fuck do we still got wax museums? This is it right here, man.
Oh,
This
yeah.
should take over wax museums.
Yeah. No, this is incredible. So it's interesting to me. It's almost too lifelike for me. I have to be honest with you. I don't know that I would want this in my house and walk by this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's almost too good, right? I'm like, I don't actually want Benedict Cumberbatch in my house. I don't know how I feel about it.
Hey man, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Go back to that. This is what you do with my man for me. Go ahead and you buy him, man. It's a great sculpt. Great sculpt. You buy him, you get him a little something to sit up on. You just put that seatbelt on him in the passenger seat of the ride, man. You just have, and have the window rolled down so people can see him. Like, I'm pretty damn sure people will look and be like, "Oh shit, is that really him?"
That's funny. That's funny.
I would drive with him, or if I had the money, because I don't know how much the statue is, but I would find somebody like my favorite one, my favorite actor or whatever, and I would get something like this, and I would just ride around. He'd be just sitting there, but it's a great looking sculpt, man. I ain't gonna lie, that is
Phenomenal.
ridiculous.
Yeah, King Collector, I don't know off the top of my head because this one was sold out, so they weren't posting prices. I know that a similar one to this was 10,000 US.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and this is because those are all 1-to-1. This is their 1-to-1 Monkey King. And I mean, look at the incredible detail in this guy. And this guy was almost, he was over 10,000. I'm just showing this because this is statues where they're at. Obviously, this is not. But I do like to show off J&D just because I think, they are the best in the game.
Statues have higher detail, way more.
Yeah.
Everything, a lot more is put into something like this than an action figure.
Oh, yeah.
And I appreciate that. And then you have limited numbers that drive up the price, and they look great. The only thing with statues is that you got to dig the pose they're in, because the pose kind of makes it as well for me.
Pose is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this way.
Look at her. Look at that.
Dude. Jeez. It's almost freakishly good. I mean, this, like you said, I mean, this is them getting permission to get one-on-one full facial scans. This is a one-to-one statue, by the way. Like, this is like you have a life-size Anne Hathaway Catwoman in your house.
Now that's actually freakier than the comic. That's actually freakier. Something like that, man, that you're always thinking somebody, especially if you put it like right at the front door. When somebody comes in and like they walk right into it.
Look, all I'm gonna say is if you're a single guy and you're dating somebody and you walk into your house and you introduce your girlfriend or your date or somebody you want to be your mate to a life-size Anne Hathaway statue in your house, it's not gonna end well for you, man. It's not gonna end well for you. All right? I don't know who's buying this. I don't want to know.
Hey, look, what you do, it's simple, y'all. To make it unweird, all you need to do is get a little chain and a sign, wrap it around her neck there, and just put on the sign, I like to watch. There you go. All right? That's it. And everything will be okay.
So only 99 of them, by the way, and they don't. And smart, they don't sell them to Americans or Canadians.
Wow. They come with it. That probably comes. Look, we were looking at $10,000 statue a minute ago. So this thing has got to go. It's got to go for a 50 plus.
Oh, yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't imagine. They don't even give a price. And all they say is where it's not available, which you'll notice Canada and the US are not in there. They're like,
yeah, life size. Yes.
Yeah.
No holes though. There are no orifices.
Come on now. It's a family-friendly show.
Oh, my bad.
This Cthulhu.
I don't know how to say it right, y'all. I call it Cthulhu, but Squid Head. It's the year of the Squid Head, y'all.
Right, King? They're selling them in every country where apparently they're more upstanding citizens, such as China, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Europe, Middle East, Africa, South Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand. A lot of South Asian and East Asian countries. But, well, Europe's in there. And Australia, well, if Tristan were here, he'd tell you those guys. But yeah, anyway, this thing is fucking.
Hey man, I got a feeling somewhere over there in Japan is where everybody's got one.
Something tells me you're right at $50,000 a piece. But this thing's awesome. This thing's absolutely amazing. I mean, you don't notice until you get back here, but that's actually like a person's feet and body. Like that's a back. I didn't know that. I didn't know Cthulhu had like a human form at the back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft said you'll saw you pronounce it with your tongue held to the top of your mouth. Ah, Cthulhu. Got you. Yeah, I love this statue. If Frank were here, he'd be drooling. This is right up his alley. $700, not bad. Not bad at all. Human muscle model. Goddess of Victory. She's got a gun. Remember, she's got a gun. Anyway, Superman, the new Mondo Superman. Yeah, exactly. Dan's got it right there. Japan got 95 of the 99. One guy in Australia. I love this. I mean, this Mondo, they're nailing it. Again, J&D, just to wrap it up on them. Life size. If you want a life-size Henry Cavill, just saying, if you have a Anne Hathaway, somebody out there wants a Henry.
Dude, if they make a Calvarine, if they make a 1-to-1 Calvarine, I bet you that shit would sell like hotcakes.
Do you think when he finds out that this is what they've done with those images that he signed off on for that money, that he's like okay with it? I feel like no. But fuck, this is awesome. Hard T. Cthulhu. Actually. Man, Jules is actuallying us tonight. Actually.
Sorry, my southern dialect will only allow that word to come out of my mouth as Cthulhu.
That's so funny. This great Mezen Kaiser Chrome edition looks amazing. This is for you, Ultra. Looking at you, I know this is right up your alley. The fact that they have an effect where the sword is actually in his chest is pretty badass, I have to say. Yeah. I mean, Chrome. Yeah. What else can you say except Chrome? And then, of course, they've got his Carbotix Boss Borat. Kind of dig this thing.
Hey, they had, man, I mean, hey, you think about it. We grew up, you know, with the TV shows and the toys that we grew up with, right? Think about the folks over there that grew up with all this shit.
Yeah, totally, dude. It's fucking
I mean,
awesome.
there is so much more over there.
Oh, so much. No, so much. And you know what I love about these swappable headpieces? They actually put like cardboard people inside of the headpiece. Like you could actually see like these little cardboard cutouts there.
Okay. That's a nice touch.
That's a nice touch, dude. And the different faces, like I kind of dig it. All right, we are almost at After Dark, which ends our show. So thank you for sticking with us. We have a couple more minutes left. We'll get into the AFA portion of the show. I know other people stick around for the After Dark too. But so far, what's the statue that just made you go, holy shit, outside of all that?
Oh, I don't know.
So far.
Oh, I'm just amazed they're making one-on-ones of Anne Hathaway and Cavill. What the hell?
Whoa, right? Holy shit, dude.
I'm like, really? I mean, it's just,
my
I
wife.
get it, man. You know, if you love it that much, why not? But man, wow.
Wow, dude. Yeah, my wife would do the same, and Josa, don't worry. Also, she would settle for Jason Momoa, Jason Statham, and pretty much anybody who's not me. Anyway, that's the way it goes. What about a life-size George Reeves Superman? Yeah, actually, that would be pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. And then, of course, that alien one. Yeah, I'm with you, King Collector. The alien one's the one that just absolutely blew my mind.
It is. That thing's got a price tag. It looks nice. 40 of them though, y'all. It's 40. That definitely plays into that price tag.
Oh, surprise her with a Superman suit, right? Yeah, but we're not gonna fill it out the way Henry Cavill did. I'm sorry, son of a that cat.
Make it a Ben Cooper. Do a Ben Cooper Superman.
Do you want to see something really cool? Of course.
Oh no!
Turn off the lights.
No, don't do that! Don't you dare! I wasn't ready for you.
Team, assemble! News team, assemble! Era. So.
This would be my chest box that helps me to breathe.
So this is to help you breathe, yes?
Yes.
And
I don't know what's happening. I've lost
We're
control.
control, y'all. We have
I've lost
lost
control. That's it.
Control.
Completely off the rails. I can't even see.
You did not.
No,
did not.
Alpha did not miss the. If I can like actually find where it's supposed to be, there we go. Yeah. Okay. It's not. It's not alive without something like that, I think.
Right?
Right? Is that fair? It's not alive without something like that. All right, After Dark, here we go. Let me cue it up first of all. And then,
I had thought you slicked went freaking smoking Joe, man, and cut it like Shane.
right? No.
Ah,
Here we go, though. We got it now. It's going.
Do you want to see something really cool? Of course. Turn off the lights.
There we go. That's what was supposed to happen the first time instead of going completely off the rails. Okay, it's the After Dark section where we start with these JB League bodies. And this, I love. Okay, hold on a sec. First of all, I think people are still reeling from the one-to-ones. I used to sell one-to-one life-size statue of Darth Vader, Predator, and Alien at Sharper Image. Oh, cool. Like the cardboard cutouts. I love that. I love.
I said
Ooh, one-to-one Quora from Tron Legacy.
Clarify, Menjoza, clarify.
Yeah, clarify. Yeah. No need.
No,
Now,
he
okay.
said statue. He did say statue. How much, Menjoza? I'm interested now. You have piqued my interest. What does Sharper Image want for Vader?
Did he say statue? I thought he meant cardboard cutouts.
I don't know, man. He said, here's a statue, man.
But Sharper Image? No, that can't be. Okay, Alpha, you're going to love this. Okay, right? Her face is bushes. Okay, this has got to be some of the best marketing ever. So they blur her face like she's a real person, right? They're like, because like it's a fucking toy. I love it. So they blur her face in the first picture, second picture, because remember, you're buying this body for customization, and then boom, just, okay, fine. Okay. Just, all right, there she is. Anyway, I thought that was clever. Blurred face. So if you're a customizer, you need a 1/12 female body. Very cool model body. VCD07D. I'm pretty sure that this is removable. And I think that's the whole point of these. Pretty damn sweet sculpt, though, I have to say. Face is dead on. Yeah, she's in witness protection, right, dude? Like, that's fucking brilliant. I love the way. 3,000 at the time to 5,000 for Vader. Wow, that's cheap.
Put a nipple right here. You got it. Put a nipple right there. Good night.
She is in witness protection. Yeah, exactly. The name. Very cool model body. Yeah. Super duper model body. Number 7.
Hey, this is right up Alpha's alley. She got bunny ears and everything.
Buddy, look at the left hand right now. Look at her left hand.
It's ridiculous, man.
What is she doing with the left hand?
I don't know, man. It's too much side boob. There's under boob.
Like, what is going on with this right now? BBTS?
I think she's going to Buc-ee's.
Wow, Stan Winston quality. That's insane, dude.
That latex. Wait a minute.
God damn. If those Vaders and Predator and shit, that's super cool. And then here's her friend who also is in witness protection.
Oh my goodness.
Where is AFA 112? Table not included. I have to add. But again, great sculpt, soft goods. Hair looks actual hair. So, and then here again, female red body to go from one to another. This is cool as hell, though. Now, there's people in the chat that are children of the 70s like me. There was a guy on PBS who was dressed like this with a suit, with curly hair.
His name was Mr. Body.
Mr. Body. Do you remember?
Mr. Body.
And he would tell you what to eat and like tell you all about your internal.
Yeah, man. He was like a little medical advisor.
Ooh, Pumpkinhead. That's fucking dope, dude. As soon as I get the room, I'm taking out my PCS 1/3 scale Pumpkinhead statue. Cannot wait to do that video. Walkers of the Night. Yeah, exactly. Like, come on now. No, you remember? I remember that guy, right? Yeah, you remember that guy, Mr. Body. He was awesome. He was on PBS. It's like as soon as I saw this, I thought, yep, that's 100% who I'm thinking of. 100%. Yep.
My
Good Body
was what I went to actually. I went to Hellraiser when I saw it.
Oh, you went to Hellraiser.
This would actually be great for you guys that love the Predator and you want to do a diorama. You get a few of these guys strung up.
Yeah, it was a pulled inside out Richard Simmons. Heck yeah, nutritional superhero, Mr. Body. Yeah, he was awesome. Like, I loved that when I was a kid. I feel like it was part of the Captain Kangaroo show. I don't know why I don't know why I'm thinking that. It's for sure it was PBS.
Company, Sesame Street, somewhere in there. He was in
Correct.
there. He was in the mix.
For sure PBS, 100%. Not sure what her character is, but you know, I think she's out to save the world. Just want to show you the price here. Yeah, it is the Captain Kangaroo show, right? That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then what's her name would come on with her little puppet of the
Lamb Chop.
Lamb Chop. Yes.
Ah.
Oh, now we're dating ourselves. Holy shit, we old, bro. We old. Yeah. So this is the preliminary paint app on the custom Marvel character. I'm not going to say which one that I purchased. So this is the alternate torso. So you get 2 torsos. This is torso number 2. All I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to give away anything else. I will not be doing a video review of torso number 2, but I will do a video review of torso number 1 when I receive it. More TV League stuff. Man, their sculpts are insane. And like these are actual like silicone polymer bodies. These are crazy, dude. I mean, if this is your thing, TV League is actually...
How big was... Wait a minute. Go back to that hand shot. How big is this?
Oh, sorry.
What?
Millimeters.
Oh.
I think this is 1/12 scale.
Wow. Okay.
I was thinking it was on around the time of 3-2-1 contact in Newton's Apple. That's right. That's exactly right, Dan.
Something, man. I don't know. It just, yeah.
It was a good purchase. I'm getting more into the custom game now. I do like the custom.
Got a buddy?
Of course, Azure Lane is always coming out with one of their characters. I mean, first of all, this video game's... It's a side-scroller shooter game. I have to add that. This is a side-scroller. Whatever the fuck that's worth. Right, the head sculpts are crazy, right? To see his face, like, dude, like they really put in... JB's dying right now. JB's dying. Yeah, it's a side-scroller video game. Like, what the fuck, dude? And
yeah.
Look at the price. Come on. What are we talking about here? It's crazy.
We're talking about the black hole here, y'all. Disney's the black hole right here.
Like, I love the BBTS is all over these. And then Cyberpunk Fighters Club. So if you're somebody who's into the Chun-Li looks, you got Blazing Rose and Shadow Princess. That's some crazy, crazy joints on this, though. Yes, correct. Yeah, it is the same. Exactly right, Crown Slayer, which is crazy. Like, they're super high quality, those good body ones. This is good, right? I like this. I actually really, really like this. I love the amount of articulation you get with these is really, really good. And of course,
Whoa!
I just saw finally on 5K that they are completely sold out, which means I will eventually actually get this goddamn thing this year, which I cannot wait for. Alpha did order all those. And Shadow Princess looks nice. Agreed, 100%. But yeah, that will be my first.
Oh my goodness!
There you have it. That is After Dark for this week. We kept it as PG as we possibly could. We always do. Remember, we are just here reporting the news. You can see all these images on BBTS without any filter, so we're not certainly breaking any of those rules. Yeah, my friend, what you got coming up?
We got the Hunt on Tuesday coming up, live on Thursday, of course. Gonna be back with you next Sunday here again. Hunt on Saturday. That's pretty much it for right now. I'll put out various shorts and things like that probably in between here and there, but that's it.
No, that's fair. Let me get some comments in here. I just bought some custom blank female bodies, one from Worldbox for my custom Giganta, and one from Fury Toys to upscale my Red Sonja figure. Nice. That's nice, actually, on the upscale Red Sonja. That's going to look good. With those legs on Chun-Li's, I think we will see those on Articulated Ninja. And then, of course, someone should use the Silicobot to make a Laura Croft soft customs. Oh, yes. Agreed. And Alpha says, Alpha spent like $100,000 a month on booby figures. Dude, I'm not even going to tell you how much those... Look, I wasn't kidding. That's alternate body number. And I bought 3 of those customs of 3 different characters. But that's the custom game now, right? But anyway, it's fun to at least see where they go. I will do a video of them with the safe for work versions. I think it's fun. It's a different way of collecting, right? Like, we're all adults here, whatever.
It's obviously a market because it's being sold.
Correct. No, yeah. My wife's concerned about many other things other than my toy figures, I assure you. Yeah. So, yeah, you got that. On Wednesday, I have Check It Out with Shane. We will be on Wednesday this week, so we will be looking at female superhero statues. I think we're going to do Marvel to begin with and then move on to DC for the next stream. But yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Sunday we got to episode 48, which means we're 5 episodes away from 52, my friend. 52. Pretty
going for a year, y'all. Going for an anniversary.
Pretty cool. So, as always, I want to thank everybody who joined us in the chat tonight and participated. Thank you so much. Without you, there is no show. Thank you for participating in the hot takes, the agree, disagree, the smash, your pass, and of course, as always, the trivia. Good times. And thank you. Oh, Shane, now you come when I'm telling them that we're going to be doing a Wednesday. Better late than never. Appreciate you jumping in. Probably working, I hope. But again, thank everybody. And as we like to say here, be good to one another. May the force be with you always. And until next time, be well.